Welcome to Wednesday. It's JKJ, Denver's Mix 100. Firing up that YouTube live stream this morning. If you want to search Mix 100 Denver, boom, it'll pop up right there on your phone or on your screen. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. Got a fun show lined up for you guys today. We've been working very, very hard overnight to get you a top-notch show, including things like the last place you threw up today at 8 o'clock.
All right.
Very important, hard-hitting stuff. We're also going to have a very special guest today at 9 o'clock that we're going to be interviewing. We'll give you details on that later. And Trending Report, Fast Five, all the biggies. Everything's lined up and in its place for JKJ this morning. I need you guys to do me a solid and let me know if I smell at all today.
Okay. Oh, gosh. One of those kind of shows, huh, Josh?
I didn't have a chance to shower this morning, and I sweat the bed like a mother last night. Like, I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I had a gray T-shirt on, and there was like all the way like around my neck. It was a darker color because I was sweating.
You having a nightmare?
The bed was wet. I just run hot. I always sweat the bed. I'm just a hot sleeper. And I was drenched this morning when I woke up.
Huh.
Because I ended up ripping my T-shirt off in the middle of the night, and then this morning I could run my hand across my chest, and it was like I was at a water park.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
So I just put on a lot of cologne.
That's okay.
And I have some smelly foo-foo lotion that I put on, so hopefully that covers it all up. But if I stink at any point today, please let me know, because I don't want to be that guy. I just didn't have a chance to shower, so.
Just so you know, the sweat's not coming through on the YouTube feed. You're good.
All right, good. Yeah, the camera's a little foggy. My camera's a little foggy, but yeah, when we make the bed, you know, the sheets and the comforter and all that, they have like a tag at one corner, and Nicole keeps all those on there because the way she makes the bed, she makes sure the tag is always on my side in the corner because she knows that I sweat a lot, so she doesn't want my side of the blanket on her side. So when she makes it, the tag is always in the same spot.
That's smart.
On the bed, so she knows that's my side of the bed.
How often is she washing your sheets?
Oh,
is this like she's
like
a
couple
daily
times
thing?
a week.
I was going to say, hopefully you get that done quite
Dang.
frequently.
You got a water bed, buddy. I mean,
do.
that's essentially
Like
what it is.
Oh my God, it was so hot last night.
Oh,
What do you
my
keep your
gosh.
temp at?
I know. I had no
We
idea.
had the windows open last night, so I mean, I don't know. It wasn't hot
it
in
wasn't
there.
hot out.
It can be 60 degrees in the house, and I am sweating in bed.
Really?
Huh.
I just run hot, guys. I run hot.
I didn't
That's
know
all
that
right.
about. I guess you don't know whether your friends sweat or not, but I didn't know
Yeah.
that about you.
I'm an open book, Katie. I'm an open book. So
Learn
yeah.
a new thing every day.
Interesting, yeah.
What else is going on? Oh, I drove in this morning. This is the first day I drove in with every one of my safety features turned off on my truck because it's been doing something funky where out of nowhere it slams on all the brakes thinking I have a car or pedestrian in front of me, and I'll be going 45 and it just slams everything on for no reason.
Terrifying.
You
So
told me. You even cut your brakes, didn't you?
I cut everything. I shut every possible safety feature off on that car that you could in the screen, and I made it to work okay. So
Good.
we'll see how long I can continue with this before I kill somebody.
It's almost like overkill, man. Isn't it?
It's
a
so
little
much.
bit?
It's too much. There was so many options within that screen, like, you know, for beeps and lights and sensors,
Beep
and I'm like
boops.
off.
Don't need
Is it hard
don't
to
All
do
of
that,
them
or
were
is
off.
it like? Do you have to search for those?
You had to
or-
search. You got to dig
Really?
deep in the menu to shut everything off because they don't want you to, apparently. And you know what? I did. But now it's funny because on the dash, every light is lit up for those safety features.
Oh, that would
that's
annoy
alerting me
It's
that
like a
they're
Christmas
all
tree.
off. Yes.
Ah.
And the main one is a big light right in the middle that shows a car smashing into another car. It's
Jeez.
two cars like head on with a big explosion in the middle. And now that one is on my dash all the time now. Just to let me know I turned that safety feature off.
That seems ridiculous. I don't like
It's a little
this.
much,
I don't
right?
like the new car, features when it comes to we're just going to drive
No.
for you. We're going to show you how
Yeah.
this is supposed to be
And
done.
then when you shut it off, we're going to remind
Yes,
you that you
that
could
it's
die
off.
in a head-on
No,
collision.
You need the park brake one. You need the oil change and the gas light. Like
That's
that's
about
what I
it.
think you
Not
need.
anymore, buddy.
And a check
they let
engine,
you
I
know.
guess.
They let
Yeah.
you know
That's
that you
about
will
it.
die in a fiery death.
Is your car one of those cars that, like, if you don't have your seatbelt on for 0.4 seconds, it'll start yelling?
Yeah.
And beeping?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how to turn that on yet. That's next.
That's on
That's
the
next.
list.
So, Katie, why were you dressed like a cop yesterday?
I look look like a cop when I go out and ride my bike.
do.
I showed Josh a picture of it one time. I'm like, oh my gosh, look, I look like a cop. And now every time I go ride my bike, it's definitely my helmet and then my sunglasses are the aviators that have like the blue reflection. So it immediately makes me look like I'm going to pull somebody over.
You do, but
Yeah.
yet on the other hand, you look like a kid that is dressed as a cop as well.
I look like it's my Halloween costume.
It's almost like
is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
No,
like
'cause
it's
then-
like a take your kid to work day type
Yes,
look, and you're like, I'm a police officer today.
Well, I put it in our Instagram stories if you want to go check it out at Jeremy, Katy, Josh. But also I have like a pocket, like a runner's pocket that I wear that's also reflective. So the whole outfit just
Is that
makes
just a
me
fancy way of
look
saying
like,
a hip pack?
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, but they call it a runner's pocket. 'Cause
Nah,
it's
they
not
call it a hip pack.
It's
Call it
not
a
a
fanny
fanny
pack.
pack. No,
It's a
because
hip pack.
it's so much smaller than a fanny pack. It just holds your headphones and your phone so that because I don't
Well, that's
have
shrinkflation
pockets
now.
in my
Yeah.
shorts, so I can't hold it when I'm running or riding my bike.
Yeah.
So this pocket helps me do that. But anyway, yeah, I look like a total cop, and I think it's hilarious. So I took a picture. But the funny thing is, when I go on this bike ride, it is 6 miles, and I absolutely love it. And the first 3 miles, like the majority of it, is downhill, and I am loving life. I'm like, dude, zipping around corners and just having. I love it. Like I love riding my bike. But then coming back, that last mile kills me every single time, right? Because it's
Tough.
mostly uphill. So then I'm not doing as much as I was going down. So there's this part right by the golf course that doesn't necessarily have a bike path, and it's a curb, and you have to jump up the curb or get off your bike and put the bike up. And here I am, 5 miles in, completely gassed out, and I see this curb. I'm like, I'm gonna hop it, and I get to the curb, and I'm like 3 inches away, and I do this completely pitiful hop, and
And you tag your front tire.
Oh my gosh, it stops
Stopped you in your
before the curb, then it hit the curb, and then the
Thump,
whole back of my bike came up over my
Yes.
head.
And everyone's like, that poor police officer
all
just
of
fell
the-
down.
I know. All the golfers are staring at me at this point because I think I'm a little bad mamma jamma, right? I'm like,
False.
I'm gonna hop this curb.
When
like
you hop, do you mean
nothing.
like lift both tires at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
Yes,
not
So
just
you
wheelie
hop.
and then let the back tire
See,
hit?
I tried to do
Do you know
all
who you're
that,
talking
but
to?
again-
It's just she makes
Yeah,
it
why
so
don't you
difficult,
wheelie,
Jeremy.
Katie, with your big hip pack on?
You should have
Makes it
seen
so
me
difficult.
try and get over this curb.
I'm gonna tell you that's a great
Oh
way to
my
pick up a man, though. I mean, if all these golf
my
dudes are out there
goodness.
and they see you fall down, I think you might be doing this on purpose.
Snapping
so they,
your neck.
they
I
is a
rush
great way to get a
over.
man.
They
The
rush
funny-
over and try to help you and assist you, and you're like, "Please, I need mouth to
Oh
mouth.
my God,
Somebody."
exactly right. Somebody kiss me now.
This is that Wendy Peppercorn thing. You pretend to drown. There you go.
I need to apparently.
I guess so.
But the funny part about it was all so slow because again I'm going all of maybe 7 miles an hour, and so it's the most slow motion biff you've ever seen in your life.
Oh,
It was
no.
so then like I catch the bike as it's going up over my head. I'm like, so then I'm like bringing it down. So I didn't fall, but I definitely did a little dance move kind of thing, and everybody saw me do it. But I didn't make eye contact with anybody. I just act like it didn't happen.
Smart
And I
move.
just kept
Head
riding.
down. I'm okay.
I
I'm
got
okay.
on my bike and I just
No,
kept
you gotta
and then-
act. Lay on the ground and scream,
No.
I'm bleeding, and then these dudes are gonna run over.
See, I did the opposite. I acted like I was in a bike marathon then. I'm like, all the way down
my
the
gosh.
bike path just to get away from everybody. Oh, I did not do it right,
poor,
apparently.
poor thing.
I should have laid there and acted dead, and somebody would have come and saved me. You're right. Gosh dang it. Next time, Jared.
Next time she flips over her handlebars.
Better keep some Neosporin in that hip pack of
I
yours,
know.
just in case.
I
Yeah.
need to start bringing a little first aid kit. That's for sure.
Do
but-
you have
Poor
like
thing.
emergency contact information in your little hip pack? You probably should like write
I
that on
do.
a piece of paper and put
Yeah,
that
who's
in
your
there.
ice
It
contact?
says
In
Zoe
case.
Nana. Like that's what it
Oh,
says in my
no.
phone. CEO of me.
Nah,
That's what it says.
If they
on
can't get
there.
in your phone, though,
Oh, you mean emergency contact on my hip pack?
you
Like,
probably
they
should
need-
put like a piece of paper in your hip pack.
That's
Well, I like
911.
that
For
y'all
when
are
you-
worried and concerned about me.
Yeah,
at
I am
least.
concerned about you. Bless your heart. It's a bless your heart moment. So I just want to make sure somebody's able to get a hold of someone next time you go down.
Okay, I'll put somebody's phone number in my hip pack.
Baby
just so you know.
Nana.
Baby
Hello, is this baby Nana? We
"Yes."
seem to have found your mother on a golf course.
Is she also a police
She's-
officer? I don't know what's happening.
Officer mom is down on the course and she's bleeding out. But we searched her
God.
gigantic hip pack and found your information.
And some Neosporin.
We got some
ironically.
Neosporin here we are putting on her wounds. Well, bless your heart, Katie.
I'm here. I'm fine.
You made it.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. Do you
I
have
made
any
it.
strawberries or anything? Are you good?
No, I didn't fall. Like I'm good.
Wait, you didn't fall?
No, I caught myself.
Oh, this whole time I
As
thought you
I-
went like head first over the
No,
handlebar.
Oh,
I-
somebody's not paying attention.
What are you
caught
talking about?
myself.
She hit the curb.
All right, coming up, we've got a trending report this morning. We've got a veggie recall. That's very, very important news. We'll touch on the celebrity death yesterday. We'll tell you why people hate the new Morgan Wallen music. And, a woman whose driver's license needs to be revoked immediately. And
Stat.
it's not Katie. That and
What?
more will be coming up during the trending report with JKJ. It is time for our first check of traffic. How exciting. Denver's best music. Mix 100, Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. If you want to take the morning show with you wherever you go, hop onto your app store, download the Mix 100 Denver app, and get it on your phone. Tap that app is what we say. It's free. It'll fit right there on your phone or tablet. And then there's a little microphone button down in the corner that you can click on, and it'll send us voice messages whenever you want. Whatever's on your mind, boom. Record your voice, and it'll go right into our emails during the show. And if we like what we hear, we might turn around and play it on the show. So tap that app. It's Mix 100 Denver in the App Store. Get it on your phone today. Coming up at 8 o'clock today, we're going to be talking about your most embarrassing moment, something that happened to you in your life that's wicked embarrassing. And I feel like it might lead into a conversation regarding the places that you've thrown up. Just a hunch. There was a lot of messages that came in yesterday about places that people have thrown up. And I asked Nicole yesterday, I was like, what's your most embarrassing moment? And she's like, boom, throw up story.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll be doing that at 8 o'clock today. And then a very special guest at 9 o'clock today with JKJ. So that'll be coming up. Time for a trending report. I guess the big celebrity news yesterday was Norm from Cheers passing away. George Wendt. I was getting all the messages on my phone. It was pinging like crazy from the various sites. And sadly passed away. More of an old school actor. He was on all 11 seasons of Cheers. And I think that's where he's most well known.
Well, and Toy Story, I mean, kids love him. Like, he's been in a lot of things, right?
Yeah, and I mean, an iconic Saturday Night Live skit. You might recognize this. He was part of the Bears crew. So kind of sad that, and many people were tweeting out yesterday about how he was truly like the sweetest and most kindest man that they had ever met. So that's a good look for him.
And I loved Cheers. Like, that is still one of the shows when it comes on, you have to watch it, right?
Yeah.
I think he also, it says he passed 32 years to the day since the final finale of Cheers.
Oh.
So the final episode of Cheers was yesterday, I believe, and he passed 32 years
I
ago.
wonder if he planned that.
To the day.
Well, I know. Well,
probably not.
Probably
Jeremy.
not.
No, probably
yeah.
not.
Just curious.
But may he rest for
May
sure.
he rest.
Yeah.
The big celebrity news yesterday. The second biggest piece of celebrity news yesterday. Kim Kardashian is now selling Skims nipple bras with fake piercings in them.
Why?
I missed the memo on what a nipple bra is. Wait a second. Back it up, Jared.
So there's pictures on her Facebook.
Okay, I'm going to have to go look.
She puts out these bras that actually make it look like you got a little THO going on. And now, with that, they have paired it with a piercing. So you can put your bra on and throw a white tank top on over it, and it looks like you've got pierced nips.
Wow.
And I guess it's a thing
Why?
for a lot of ladies that want to do that, I guess. You want that look without going through the pain.
I don't want
let's
that.
say you wear that, let's just say you wear that to like a bar or something, and you take a fella
Or church.
home. Well, let's not say church. You take a fella home and he's expecting. I mean, like that's
Some false advertising.
some false advertising.
Which ladies have been doing for years.
I
with
mean,
that.
oh,
You know what, Jer?
gosh.
Right.
Oh,
huh?
my gosh.
I know. They look like you have pierced
Fair
nips,
enough.
but it's on a bra. Anyway, it's a thing. Whatever.
enough.
I don't.
Somebody's going to scoop it up and wear it around. Wear it to work on all staff
I-
day.
yeah, all staff day.
All staff
oh
day.
my gosh,
Where's
one
my
of you need to
nipple
put one of
piercing?
these on
Oh,
during
Consider
an
it
all
done.
staff
I will
meeting.
give you
Consider it
$100 bucks
Yes.
if you show up to an
And we need to
I bet
secretly
we better
record
not.
it
No,
so nobody knows. No,
we'll
this
be
is
an
gonna
HR
be. I know,
news,
right?
actually.
And the JKJ show.
What else is going on? Selena Gomez is in the news. I guess she's got a limited edition Oreos coming out. Horchata Oreos. I'm a fan of horchata.
Is that like
Okay.
the thing now? Post Malone made an Oreo. Now Selena, you just
Yeah.
like when you hit a certain rise of fame, they're like Oreos.
You get
You
your
get your
own
own cookie.
Oreo.
You get your own cookie.
Yeah.
So the cookies are chocolate cinnamon flavored with 2 layers of cream. One layer is chocolate cinnamon, and the other one has a sweetened condensed milk flavor with
love it.
cinnamon sugar. So horchata, straight up horchata.
Not
It's
mad
going to
about
be
it.
tasty.
Yeah, that's a much better endeavor than the bra.
Right?
Like,
You know
right?
what?
I'll put that in my bra.
Yeah.
6 different designs, including Selena's signature on the cookies, a pair of headphones, some records, and various others. So that's going on. And here's another brainiac. Paris Hilton is in the news this morning with her hack to take grease off of pizza. So she takes her slice of pizza and slaps it cheese side down onto the outside lid of the cardboard box that it comes in, presses it, and then repeats it in a different spot on the box, and boom, bada bing, no more grease on top of your pizza.
Oh my God, so
and
many,
no more cheese.
So many
Yeah, I was
people
like, there's no cheese
Have
left.
touched that. It's been
box.
in a bag. It's been in a car.
We're talking about the person who made the box. We're talking about the person who folded the box.
So many people have touched that box.
So many people have touched the outside of that box.
Why would you do that?
I wouldn't want to do that.
And obviously, your people are going online saying, "Hey, why don't you just use a napkin? Grab a piece of paper towel, for God's
She
sake."
probably did this, and she's like, "I'm so smart.
I
I'm so
am.
smart.
I
I'm gonna
can't wait to do
video
a
this
hack."
and show everybody."
And then one final thing I have for you. Morgan Wallen is putting out some new music. He's got a song called Miami, and everybody hates it because there's some high-pitched, auto-tuned vocals in it, and everyone's saying, "Hey, did you do a song with Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh.
Want a little taste of it?" I know you do.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, it gets worse. Here we go.
Oh.
Alvin! I'm not mad at it. I guess once you hear it, you're kind of like, get that chipmunk vibe, but
That probably wasn't
I'm
my
not mad at it.
favorite song on the album.
Not mad at it at
But
all.
he
Because
does-
Keith Whitley is like iconic, and that's like
Yeah.
his
I don't even know
song.
who that is.
Yeah. Well, he's a big country
I know who
star.
Alvin and
Yeah.
Chipmunks are, though.
But that's the thing
What
is
is he,
like
Dave Seville over here?
Morgan Wallen he has that like upper register kind of singer voice. He's not like a low growly kind of singer anyway. So like it doesn't bother me that much.
I
that
like
he
it.
went up that high.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like the sound.
That's
so
not that bad.
That's what's trending in the world of celebrity crap. Tell me about cucumbers immediately, Katie.
Ooh, cucumbers recalled because Colorado, one of the states, there's a lot of states that are like, yeah, the cucumbers, they could have that salmonella. They can make you sick.
That what?
The what?
Salmonella?
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 Sound like you said salamanilla.
I did.
This is my Italian uncle, Salamanilla. How you doing? Hey, listen, no salads for me today, sweetheart. I don't want the Salamanilla.
Oh, so glad
hey.
you gave me this story.
Sorry, Katie.
Tell us some more about what's going on with the cucumbers there, sweet thing.
I bought a cucumber recently.
You better
and
wash
I
the heck out of it.
I used it in a salad and
Actually,
I
it's
took one
been
bite.
a 17-month dry spell for you. I don't think I would wash that cucumber too
gosh.
vigorously,
Yeah.
Katie.
Me.
Oh, right.
Hey, come
But
here.
no, the salmonella. over
Hey,
there.
baby, I need a little washing myself, huh?
Oh my god.
Hey, come over here.
Okay, if you bought cucumbers in the past couple weeks, you probably want to just trash them and buy some new cucumbers because they could
Take
make
a break,
you sick.
yeah.
They could make you sick for sure. This is 16th Street is now it's just 16th Street to you guys.
It is.
Denver
it's
has
so street now.
Yeah, Denver's dropped the mall on the title, so we've been saying that's what they're going to do as far as revamping that whole 16th Street area. So it is still under construction until fall, but the celebration of 2 years worth of work has begun. So another thing, RTD is going to transition the brand of its mall ride to the 16th Street Free Ride. That's what they're going to start calling it. So a new update there as well.
Free ride.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
That's a nice one.
I would say that I will never go down there.
No?
No, we were talking about this at dinner last night because the story was on the news, and Nick Nack and I were both like, I would rather die than go downtown and wander around the 16th Street Mall.
Oh, it used to be the thing,
It
though.
used to be,
remember?
but not anymore.
Well,
and
that's-
just the hassle going downtown. Hard pass.
I get it. And this is what they're saying because I didn't realize 16th Street has been the mall thing, since like 1982.
It's been that way forever. We
Yeah.
used to go down there and see Santa Claus when I
Yeah.
was a kid. That was like the spot to go see Santa.
And people used to think when you would say the Tabor Center, you meant 16th Street
That was
Mall
it. That's where we
area.
saw Santa.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they want to get back to, that whole family feeling of this is where you go for all
but-
the big things in town. So
why?
hopefully they can get you back
I
down
guess
there, Jared.
people in that area will go to it. I am not going to make a pilgrimage from Littleton to go wander around some shops downtown.
I
But
get
people in the
that.
Denver metro, they're going to go. They're the ones who are living down there and they're going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not for me.
No, because it's an hour away from us now. Like no matter what, the traffic is so bad now.
Yeah, and parking
It's
and
so
just,
far, dude.
I mean, you make
there's
a
some
good
street
point.
toughs down there that aren't very good anymore. And
They are hoping that they can get you back down there. Something that they're working on is like downtown in general. It's about 15% vacancy as far as it goes to the buildings, which is an improvement since COVID. 16th Street is about 30% vacancy. So they're working on it. They're hoping to get you back, Jared.
I'll go over here to the Park Meadows Retail Resort and wander the Hot Topics and the Crate and Barrel there.
Right. Maybe one day.
That's more my speed.
Maybe one day
Get
we'll get
the
you.
Panda Express and then, walk down to American Eagle and get some pants.
Well, there you go.
Side note, Nick Knack is texting me right now. She's like, hey, I'm chopping up a cucumber right now for the kids' lunch. Should I not? And I was like, I don't know.
Smell it.
Smell it. It might have the salmonella on it there, honey.
I was going to say, like I said, I got a cucumber.
Put some soap on it.
I chopped it up, and it just didn't taste right, and I threw it away. Like before this story came out,
I'll just tell her to taste the
That's
cucumber.
a sus cucumber.
I'm going to say, honey, taste the cucumber and send me a picture while you're doing it.
No, just smell it and feel it. If it's slimy and smells funny,
Wait,
if
is there
it
a
smells
smell
like
for
Bath
salmonella?
and Body Works, it shouldn't be that kind of cucumber. It should be fresh cucumber, you know? But, okay, so this story is kind of crazy. Have you heard about the man who's going to sue the Colorado Rockies?
Please tell me more.
Yeah.
Because they suck?
Yes, actually. It's
Kind of.
funny.
Nailed it.
So Timothy Rokel, so he got hit in the face with a baseball. He was in those luxury suites, right?
It's a foul ball, right?
It was a foul ball.
I'm just surprised the Rockies got a hit.
It's funny. It was foul though. Didn't even count. But he got hit in the face, right in the eye, and he is blaming it on the fact that the team stinks so bad. He says that people who go to the ballpark are not there to watch the team because they know that they are so miserable. They go there to talk with their friends.
It's just a hangout spot now.
You like kind of just, mingle, and they don't pay attention to what's going on the field. So the fact that he was hit in the face with the ball in the luxury suite, the thing is, because when you go to a baseball game, when you get a ticket, you kind of automatically accept the fact that if you get hit, it's part of the experience, right? It's very hard to sue a baseball team because of this, but there is a little loophole, and this guy found it.
If the team sucks, it's...
Well, no, it's if they don't go above and beyond to keep people safe. And I guess that there has been reports of Coors Field in general not having the proper nets in place, not having the things in place to prevent something like this.
They don't have the proper players in place.
Exactly. Also, going back to, again, people aren't there to watch the team, so they're not paying attention to the balls coming in from the field. And so he got, I
don't know.
It's a stretch,
Again,
but
you're there.
8 beers deep in the luxury suite.
Yes.
Oh, he's not going to win, but it's...
I hope he doesn't, because this is stupid.
I like that it's another person bringing to light how bad the team is.
Yes.
And I'm here for it. Right now, the Rockies have almost 0 players with a positive WAR, which is WAR for wins above replacement, which means essentially if they would have a better chance of winning games without playing anybody on the field.
Oh.
That's how bad this team is right now.
That's pretty bad.
Historically bad team. It goes all the way back to like the
my
1899 Cleveland Spiders with how bad these teams are.
Oh.
They are 8-40.
Well, I just don't like that
40.
this guy is suing just to sue, though.
I
hate
do.
these ridiculous lawsuits.
Here's the thing: is he got hit in the face with a baseball. He's got some damage that
Was
is
he drunk?
irreversible. They don't really say that in the story. They just said he was in the luxury suite and he was
yes.
hanging out and mingling. So they didn't actually put it in, but he did suffer damage to his face that they probably aren't going to be able to repair to 100%.
But that could happen if the stadium was packed to the gills.
It could, and you're right.
He could still get hit.
When you buy a ticket, you assume the responsibility.
Yes,
you
I
do.
don't like
so
he won't win.
Well,
God, I hope he
again,
doesn't. I hope he doesn't.
But I like
bringing
that he's bringing
attention.
to light how bad the team is.
Yeah, that's what
like it.
Exactly. And here is the story you're looking for, Jer.
What is it?
We had a woman downtown on Monday, and cops were looking for her because this lady crashed into 5 different vehicles in the span of about 45 minutes.
What were you doing downtown? What were you doing down there?
It wasn't me. Oh my gosh. But reports started coming in, and this is pretty crazy. Like, she got in an accident in one spot, and the cops were looking for her, and she had already left by the time they got there. And while they were there investigating this accident number 1, accident number 2 took place. And they knew it was the same person because they kept saying the same vehicle, right? The same vehicle, the same SUV is hitting all these cars. So 5 different times this person got in an accident in downtown Denver before they finally got pulled over. 45 minutes later, oh my gosh.
That parked car came out of nowhere.
Should come as no surprise that 28-year-old Molly Tucker was arrested on the scene of the final crash. She was pretty wasted.
Where was this again?
She was pretty wasted. It was just downtown Denver, all over downtown
So I'm not
Denver.
going to 16th Street.
Well,
Yet another reason.
Another reason, yeah. No, the fifth call. So this was like 15th and Canyon. There was another report, 14th and Pearl Street, 14th and Walnut Street, all looking for a 2015 Hyundai Sonata. So again, between 5 and 5:45 Monday afternoon. Apparently, Molly hit a few too many happy hours and just made her way through downtown, hitting car after car.
She needed to be hit with a foul ball.
Oh my gosh, right? So just take a listen to these charges. 5 counts of failure to present evidence, 4 counts reckless driving, careless driving, leaving the scene of the accident, and of course the big one, driving a vehicle under the influence of alcohol
and
or
she was in
drugs.
a Subaru.
And there's still, she was in a Hyundai, but they still ask,
ticket her again.
They don't know if there's more cars out there that she clipped
Just
or hit.
sideswiped,
So they're
yeah.
like, hey, if you've been in the area
bless her
these
heart.
Monday,
I'm sorry, officer.
and you have damage to your car and you're wondering, give us a call because they really think there's more victims out here.
Probably.
Molly
She's just playing, pinball
That's
down
what
there.
she was doing. Can you imagine
ding,
just
ding,
back
ding,
and forth, back and forth?
Well,
but
gosh.
hopefully she gets
Somebody
some
lock
help.
that woman up.
I
Lock her
know.
up.
Oh my gosh.
There you go, guys. There's your trending report this morning. You're in the know. You're up to date on everything that's super cool right now with JKJ. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we've been sifting through the stories this morning, and we found a positive, a minus, and something a little bit interesting for you, and we will deliver that to you coming up at 7 o'clock. Let's see what Mr. Aaron has to say about the traffic report. And in true Katy fashion, she completely made up all the details on
No,
that
I
last
didn't.
story. That woman was not downtown. She was in Boulder,
It was
apparently.
in Boulder, but the story came
Boulder.
out of Denver, and I just saw 14th and Walnut, which is a street in Denver.
With that being said, don't ever trust anything Katy says during the trending report. Yeah. Wee! Hey, here we are having some fun on a Wednesday morning. Thank you for having us on during your morning commute. We love you to pieces. You're some of the best listeners ever. Thank you so much. Our live feed is going if you want to check that out. It's Mix 100 Denver on YouTube. It's all brought to you by Safeway. And don't forget, Mix 100 is your home for the Mix 100 All Access Summer, where we're going to be hooking you up with tickets to the hottest concerts and events all summer long, and we're calling it the Mix 100 All Access Summer. All the details can be found at mix100.com for that. Hey, Katie, really quick, what went down with your apartment inspection yesterday?
Oh, yeah. It was so funny because I got home at like 11:30 and they said that they were going to come between 9 and noon. So I just figured they had already been there and left, and I was like, sweet. So I'm sitting there watching Dr. Phil, and all of a sudden I hear a knock on the door, and it's the maintenance guy. And I was like,
the maintenance guy?
I was just
from
like,
McDonald's,
wait,
Jeremy.
I thought you already came. And I told him, I was like, oh, I thought you guys were coming at 9. He's like, yeah, we got a little late start today. So already me and the maintenance guy. I know. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. But
and you were like,
yeah. You're interrupting my fill time, my dude. But no, so it's funny because remember, I kind of went above and beyond cleaning my place.
You did.
Because they were like, we're going to check for drips. We're going to do the batteries in your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide stuff. And they were going to do all the things, right? That's what they said. So this guy comes in. I'm like, all right, this will probably take about 20, 30 minutes, whatever. He comes in, goes to the closet that's right to the left of the front door, changes the filter, looks at the thermostat, and then is like, okay, bye. I was like, oh, you didn't check for a drip. You didn't change.
You're like, I have drips, sir. I have drips.
I have to change my own batteries. What is this? Like, it really got me. I was like, that's not. I tell somebody that
it's just a filter check. Then you're
but
fine.
They sent out a list that said this is what we're going to be doing. They didn't do those things.
What batteries did you need?
What were you
the
wearing,
smoke alarm.
first of all?
That's what I know. That was the thing, too. I was like, I can't change into booty shorts till this guy's come and gone. Like,
okay, because I thought maybe you were in booty shorts, and he was like, I am uncomfortable.
I wasn't.
I will check your filter and not check your drip, and I am leaving.
I had on the big Nuggets bathrobe that you gave me.
Okay. Well, see, that's a red flag, too, because he's probably like, this girl's going to flash me at any moment.
I had clothes on underneath. But no, I just was very perplexed because I was like, I thought you were going to do all the things. You did one thing and you were late.
You're so funny that you want somebody in your apartment longer. Well, where I'd be like, hell's
prepared.
Yeah, he changed the filter and now he bounced. Yeah, life goes on for me, and he's not rooting around under your sink.
Yeah, but
checking
do you know how
your pipes.
expensive batteries are? Like, I don't want to have to pay for that. Change my smoke alarm batteries. Check my carbon monoxide detector. What if I die?
Again, you just moved in like a month ago.
And
so
who's to say they changed them then, though?
Who's to say that he doesn't have a clipboard that says, hey, check those off because they were done a month ago?
Well, they should have sent me an email.
Because they probably have a checklist before people move in that they go over all that stuff, all the important stuff.
I don't know.
So you might be in the clear.
I was ready for a lot more, though.
Is this just a cry for I need a man in my apartment a little bit longer?
Funny? I took a video of him by the thermometer because I was like, or the thermostat, because I was like, this is the first unknown man in my apartment. And he's just leaving in like 3 minutes.
And he was in and out. Well, that's the typical man right there.
He just didn't even stay for a cup of tea, nothing.
The Mr. Maintenance Man. I could have swore I heard a drip in my shower.
No, you have to come check the drip.
I was just getting in since I had my bathrobe on, and the water was going to be so hot, and I heard that there was drips, and it's all steamy.
I cleaned under my sink. Now go check it. Go do it.
And when I mean check under my sink is you know what I mean when I say check under my sink.
Oh, there's dripping.
No.
We got drip.
I just thought I was being super adult.
This is just a cry
when I was
you need a man.
Where the cleaning supplies go. I'm like, gosh, this is extreme. Now they need to check it because I did all that work, right? Come on.
Yeah, that's
Agree
what
with
it
me,
is,
Josh.
Katie. That's what it is.
Fine, whatever.
Guess I got to go check my batteries and something else now.
I do. Oh, no. No.
It's been a 17-month dry spell. Batteries aren't that expensive, are they, Katie?
No, I'm in charge of those batteries. We're just fine in that department, okay? The smoke detector, though, that's drawing the line. That's where I'm drawing that line.
Oh, that makes me laugh.
Okay. Wow, it really makes him laugh.
Really, like,
These are children.
like it's just you complaining
Josh.
about the price of batteries. I'm like, really?
What? They are expensive.
They are. I bought D batteries the
My
other day.
God.
They were
So
like,
is she.
they're like $26.
She's buying them 15 at a time, though.
Oh gosh.
I have none to spare, okay? Those are my batteries.
Oh my gosh.
Dang
Okay,
it.
she stocks up on Black Friday. These batteries are on sale.
Duracells
Stock
are the
up
best.
for the year.
They're the best.
That bunny.
All right,
that's not Duracell.
Let's go.
Oh, that's
That's
Energizer.
Energizer, Katie.
You're right. Sorry.
All right, we're done with that. It is time for PMI. It's a positive, a minus, and something a little bit interesting
Just
that
did the
we
minus.
found. Yeah.
Aw.
Who got to pee today?
I have the P
Josh
today.
got to pee.
Jared, were you able to grab the sound that I wanted? It's
I
in your
sure
folder.
didn't.
Okay, that's fine. It's in your folder. I'll talk about it. You know what? Yesterday, I saw a video that was going viral that hit me right in the feels. There's a lot of AI going around the world right now that it's a little scary. There's some stuff that AI can do that you're just like, oh my gosh. But there was AI yesterday used in a positive light. A 6th grade class from Florida, or a senior class, excuse me, from Florida, had AI come to life for them, and it was their 6th grade selves. There was a group of senior class boys who were graduating from school, and they had AI images and videos of their 6th grade selves come to life and ask them questions about, hey, do you still like this? Are you still into football? Are you still into this certain movie? And talk to themselves and ask them questions, and you would see how much their life either changed or stayed the same in the years since their 6th grade selves were able to ask those questions. Jared, did you find
So
the
these
video
are
yet?
high school kids.
Yeah, they're like senior
Seniors.
class. They're graduating.
What are these? These aren't Z. These are Zers.
They're Gen
Generation
Zers. Yep.
Z,
Those
yeah.
are Gen
Yep.
Zers from back in, I guess,
This is
the early
such
2000s.
a Gen Z thing.
I love
It's
it though.
so
Like,
self-centered.
wouldn't you
It's
want?
Very sweet.
It's
Wouldn't
very
you want to
self-centered.
see your 6th grade self as a graduating class and be like, oh my gosh, like I've changed so much, or I've stayed
I
relatively
want to see
the
a video
same.
of me and have me talk about me, and
Oh
let's talk
my
about me and
God.
make a video about me.
No.
It's very Gen Z.
All right, play the sound. It's cute.
AI, make it all about me. Oh, here. Hold on, let me
Okay.
start over. It wasn't turned up. Here you go. I hate this.
Oh, no, it's sweet.
I
Jared,
had
you
to throw
hate-
that
I
in
hate
there.
this.
No,
That's stupid.
It's
It's
adorable.
cute, man.
That's
It's the thing
stupid.
is they would send a picture of themselves, and then AI would create
Sure.
the video, and they would give topics of like, hey, I did this in 6th grade, this, that, and the other
Is
thing.
everything still all about you?
But it
yeah,
interviews
it's all
yourself,
about me.
Jeremy.
It's all about me still.
This
you
is
know,
way
dude,
better.
if you could do this, you would have done it in 2 seconds.
Exactly.
would've.
You know, less of those
I
waffles.
wouldn't ask myself if I still love Star Wars. I would just know.
No, but it's
Well,
your
but-
little
Yeah, I still love
self.
Star
It's
Wars.
adorable to see it though. Like I think
Yeah.
AI used like this and not the waffles bleeding syrup type stuff.
Thank you,
know what I
Katie.
mean? Like the
Yes.
stuff that's so over the top and just
Where you're seeing
like,
spaghetti eat
uncomfortable
itself.
to look at.
Yeah.
Like these kind of things where it's like that's heartwarming. It's endearing.
Jeremy, it's just like looking
dig
back,
it.
like at my
Yeah.
senior, my
If we have
senior
pictures,
year.
Josh. We just look at pictures.
No, my senior year, they all asked for our baby pictures. Well,
Yeah.
now this is like baby videos.
Yeah, and then they put them in the yearbook, and you're like, oh, there I am as a
Yes,
baby.
but now
Yay.
you're
Yeah.
doing stuff like this, and it's still a look back on
It's
your
cute.
own.
Somebody's gonna
timeline.
love it. Somebody will absolutely love it. But
Oh.
it is truly a Gen Z thing.
If they asked your wife Nick Nack to do this for your little 2 kids,
You know she
would.
would.
Do
I
it
would say
in
no.
2
We're not doing this.
No, you would do it.
I
in 2
bet you
seconds.
would.
For
No,
Reed and
we're
Lila,
not.
you would absolutely
Nope.
do this for them.
Nah.
Oh,
I'd
Jeremy.
be like, grow up.
I think it's cute.
Not
and I
everything is
would love
about
to
you.
do this. No, well, it's your senior
Graduate,
class,
move
right?
on, be productive with
Right
your
now,
life.
it is about you. You're graduating.
You still like the Rubik's Cube? Yeah, I still like the Rubik's Cube.
Took me forever to figure it out.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
like you're
still
not
like it.
actually talking back to your original self. It's just a computer.
No, yeah, but it's an interview style. Like, if you watch the video, it's a cute little interview style. You are being interviewed by your past, Jeremy.
Oh.
Trying to escape my past, Josh.
You must have hated your sixth grade.
Dork.
Sixth grade was a
dork
bad year
in
for
school.
Jeremy.
I was a dork, man. Why in the world would I want to go back and be like, oh my God, I was such a nerd?
Not everyone was like you, buddy. Sixth grade Jeremy would have been like, you get any girls? And senior
no,
Jeremy would be
and
like,
I would
nope,
still be like, no.
We need
and I don't want to relive that.
We need big Jeremy to go hug little Jeremy and be like, it's
Nope.
going to be okay.
Yes,
I would
Oh,
shove
man.
little Jeremy down.
It's going to be okay.
I mean,
be
you're
like, hey, do things differently.
You're the only one married out of us, so you did something right.
You're going to do big
I know,
things with your
'cause
life.
Things got better after school.
You're going to outkick your coverage big time. Like, you should go
true.
tell little Jeremy that.
Little
Like,
Jeremy.
Just make him feel
Okay.
good.
What's the
you know?
minus? This
Okay.
is the minus.
No.
This whole thing has been the
I
minus.
like this, Josh.
Yeah, it's
very
beautiful,
sweet.
Josh. It's
Especially
beautiful. It's very
for
sweet.
graduation time.
Oh,
it's
it's
perfect.
magical.
It's
cute.
perfect. Well, how about adult monkeys stealing baby monkeys? We're
Okay,
about
this
to
got
bring
weird.
it down,
What?
right? Okay, so this is actually a nutty story coming out of Jicaron, which is a little island that is not populated by humans, only animals. Scientists set up cameras there because they started noticing things that were just odd. One of them being a capuchin monkey. I hope I'm saying that right. But they started realizing that the male capuchin monkeys were walking around this island with little babies on their back. And at first they're like, oh, it's a little baby capuchin monkey. But it wasn't. It was a little baby howler monkey. And that's not
Where'd
right.
that baby come from?
Exactly. They're like, that's not supposed to be that.
Have they
you
been
know?
messing around with the howler monkeys?
Well, here's the thing: is there's two different species of monkeys living on this island, and they thought at first maybe that it was like a maternal thing or a paternal thing. In this case, they thought that maybe these little baby monkeys, their moms had passed away, and so the men were going and taking them and then raising them as their own. That was not the case. They thought maybe they were stealing them to eat them. Maybe these male monkeys were going to eat the babies. That was not the case either, Josh. I know. I didn't want to leave
they
that
got a
one
little
hanging
baby
out there
monkey and a
too
bottle
long.
of Sweet Baby Ray's next to it.
Yeah, yum. Never mind. I'm into it.
Oh my goodness. But here's the thing, no evidence of them eating the baby monkeys
thank
or
God.
even carrying or playing with the infants.
What did they do with them?
found
They just
out-
chucked
They were just throwing them off cliffs.
They were just bored. These
were
male
bored?
capuchin
They-
monkeys were just bored.
And they
so
were
they
stealing
were
babies?
stealing the baby monkeys and then leaving them. Just like
is
leaving them in the
horrible.
corner. I know. So, but again,
Nobody
it's
puts baby
something that
monkeys
they-
in a corner. Come on now, Katie.
That was good, Josh. No, but so they were really trying to get to the bottom of it because it was so unlike their species. Like usually
How
these species
strange
of
is
monkeys,
this?
they stick to their own kind, right? So the fact that it started with one monkey, his name was Joker, and he had a
Oh, well, that
scar
makes
on
sense.
his face. That's why they called him Joker. But he started doing it, and then 3 other male monkeys followed his lead.
They were
and then
bored
they're
too.
like. They're like, he taught them a behavior.
We're
So
becoming
now,
Planet of the Apes. That's horrifying.
This is
oh
a
my
little
gosh.
behavior that he instilled in these monkeys, so they don't think it's going to stop. They think they're just going to keep stealing
How can
baby
you
howler
stop it?
monkeys.
You just got to let them do what they do, I guess.
I know, and that's kind of
It's part of
it.
the circle
Like,
of life.
It's part of the circle of
It's
life.
in The Lion King.
Yeah. Ironically, a
Hakuna
monkey.
Matata. No
But
big
yeah.
deal.
He's a baboon,
So-
Katie.
But it
All
is.
right.
I'm sorry. It is honestly like the scientists are perplexed,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get to the bottom of it. So
Right, because if I was
the
bored, that's the
latest.
last thing I would want is a baby to play with.
know.
I know.
right?
I'm like,
dude.
I'd be
Why do you
stealing
want a baby?
Xboxes or,
Well, they
Ford
haven't learned
Broncos.
about those yet.
I'd go steal a Ford Bronco
Yeah,
and
I don't-
go wheeling. I'm not taking a baby. So.
yeah, there weren't any Ford Broncos for them to break into, I guess, out
Yet.
there.
All right, let's round this out with our interesting. It's a quick story, but it's a cute story. There's a video on our Facebook page if you want to check it out. It is very heartwarming. A family in Pennsylvania praised the employees of their local Texas Roadhouse, which, side note, I also praise the employees of my local Texas Roadhouse. That
You
is one of
do.
my most favorite places to go to. I don't even care. That cinnamon butter? Come on now.
Yeah.
That
Bathing
chicken
it.
Those
salad?
rolls.
Oh, Lord, please. Anyway, this local Texas Roadhouse made it special for this family's dog's final meal. It was an 8-year-old Great Dane, developed a tumor in her nose and had to be put down last month. So, for her last meal, they contacted Texas Roadhouse and got her a big steak dinner.
Oh.
It was a New York strip steak with fries and mashed potatoes. They ordered it online and wrote that it was their dog's last meal. So all the cooks there at Texas Roadhouse got together, took the time to make sure it was the best steak that they had ever made. They also wrote "Made with Love" on the container, and all the staff members signed it with a note that said, "I'm so sorry."
Isn't that kind of weird that the best steak they ever made was for an animal? Shouldn't it be for the humans?
Josh, this is a sweet story.
No, Jeremy poo-pooed my story. I'm going to find the thing wrong with his story.
You asked for this
You
one,
should
Jer.
cook the best for the humans that
all
are paying for the
animal
meal.
lovers, if you'd like to write hate mail to Josh because he hates dogs,
write it
it's
to Jeremy.
Josh at mix100.com. The family then did go in for dinner to thank all of the people in person for making their Great Dane's last meal so darn
cute.
special.
It's very
Oh,
cute.
you can't backtrack now.
I'm not.
Josh
I still think
hates
they should make
dogs.
food better for the humans.
Josh
but
hates dogs. Send that hate mail to Josh.
Josh
at
loves
mix100.com.
steak. I think
love
it's a
steak.
better way to
I want
put
a
that.
good steak dinner. I don't want them to make it better for a dog. I want to make it better for me. I'm not backing down from that.
Just keep digging yourself a hole, buddy. You just keep digging that hole.
Oh, gosh.
That is your PMI this morning with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Hey, good news. We've got Fast 5 coming up here in a few minutes. Also great news. Josh goes in the other room to answer calls for that, so he can't put his foot in his mouth. If you want to call for that, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. It's
Team
traffic
Josh on this
time.
one. Huh.
Traffic time. Oh, Denver's best music. Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. I want to give you guys a heads up on a couple things that are coming up on the show today. First and foremost, 8 o'clock coming up after Fast 5. We want to know about your most embarrassing moment ever. Katy's got a story to kick it off that I was literally LOLing yesterday when
and
you were
it just
telling
happened
the story.
Sunday.
I was literally LOLing. It's really good.
Funny.
It's really funny. So we'll kick that off. So be thinking about your most embarrassing moment, and I think it might even morph a little bit into where did you throw up? Because a lot of those stories have been coming in this morning about where you threw up, and that's what was so embarrassing. So we'll be doing that at 8 o'clock. And then heads up at 9 today, we are going to have a special guest on the show that we're going to be interviewing, and we're excited about it.
Very excited.
We don't do a lot of interviews on the show, and we only pick big names, and this is a big name.
It is.
And Nick Knack was crazy excited about this last night.
I bet. It's funny when they asked us, I'm like, he better say yes. Like, he better, because otherwise
Katy
he's going to
texted me,
get
she's
grounded.
like, do you want this guy on the show? And I was like, okay.
Kind of have to.
So that'll be coming up at 9 o'clock today with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Right now, we got some business to take care of. Here we go. All right, I always say, how fast can you pick up the phone right now and give us a call to play this goofy game that has just absolutely exploded on this here morning show? It's Fast 5, so if you want to call, and as always, I'm looking for newbies. We like new people to play. If you're trying to get in before the end of the school year, I know you're parked in the carpool lane right now. I want some newbies today. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. So maybe if you've played a few times, just kind of kick back a little bit today, and we'll try to get some new people on the air with us for Fast 5. 303-691-1649. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you just a little bit, become besties forever, and then we'll play the game where I will toss you a category and start a 10-second timer, and within those 10 seconds, you've got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category, and we call it Fast 5. So, Katy, give me some examples of what we threw down yesterday.
Yeah, you asked for 5 people on The Masked Singer. You also asked for 5 animals that started with J, and 5 models made by
Jeep.
That's right.
Jeepers.
Yeah. So Karen, the big winner
our
yesterday.
winner? Oh, was that the winner?
With
That's
the Jeep
right.
one. Yes,
She
exactly.
nailed that one.
She sure did.
Josh is quickly working through these phone lines, so if you're calling, just keep trying. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649, and as always, we've got a killer prize for our winner today.
It's a really good prize this week because you're winning a pair of season passes to Elitch Gardens. Like, that's amazing.
That's a
season
big prize.
passes. Yeah, if you're looking to pick them up, they pay for themselves in a couple visits. Just $79.99. That includes free parking, free shows, fireworks, dive-in movies, and Fright Fest. So a lot of bang for your buck there.
Well, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks, JKJ. Oh, you betcha. Give us a call, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. You know, you never know how this is going to go. The first person might get it, or we might go through like 10 people, which is not unheard of. So if you're trying to call, wait until somebody drops off, and then give us a call right back. We've got a Nicole. Hi, Nick Knack. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to you. So you taking the kiddos to school?
Well, yeah, I have 2 freshmen. It's almost their last day of being freshmen. They're so excited to move on up in the in the world of high school.
In the food chain, yeah.
Sophomores now.
Right
Woo-hoo!
on. Well, give them a shout out. What are the kids' names?
All right, I have Bodie and Colton.
Bodie and Colton.
What's up, big sophomores?
What up? Yeah.
Hey, pretty
Moving on
much.
up.
I
So,
mean,
what school? What high school?
They go to Niwot High School.
Oh, Niwa. Oh, you're out
yeah.
there. All right. Well, great. What are you planning for the summer? Anything fun? You going to go anywhere?
No. Well, no.
As a matter of fact,
No.
no. Now that I think about it, no, we're not. That's okay. It's all right. Enjoy the time off, Nick
yeah,
Knack.
lots of things to do
Yeah.
around here. So
All right, let's do some Fast 5 with you. What do
Okay.
I have? No help from the boys in the back seat, all right? Don't cheat.
Okay.
No cheating. The letter is S. S like snake and salamander.
Okay.
And no sequels. No sequels. In 10 seconds, give me 5 movies that start with the letter S. No sequels. Go.
Superman.
Yep. And that's it.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
It's hard.
So hard.
Oh, man.
Saturday Night
my brain was
Fever. Scarface,
know.
Saving Private Ryan. School of Rock, Shawshank Redemption.
No, it's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
OMG, Knick-Knack, OMG. That's all right. It was super nice talking to you, and you guys have a great summer, all right?
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, family. Little family. Kate. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Hey, you got Rugrats in the car?
Well, I just have one freshman from Niwot High School.
No way! Do you know Nicole that just called?
No, we were just saying we don't know who they are.
What
That
are
is
the odds?
funny.
What are the odds?
Man.
I know.
And it's fine. All I know about Niwot, it's a home of Crocs, right? That's where Crocs were made.
Yeah, Crocs were made in Niwot.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
So
There's your fun fact
here's
for
your fun
Niwot
fact
today.
for the day.
So do you guys have anything fun planned for the summer?
We're gonna go to North Carolina and see some family.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice little trip.
Yeah. It's beautiful in North Carolina. They have pretty mountains too.
Pretty mountains.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well they compare to mountains here, but
Oh, I know. Ours are way better. Ours are way better, Kate.
Way better. But that'll be a nice little vacay, nice little break to get out of town. Good
sure.
for you guys. Good for you guys. All right, what do I have for you? A bunch of listeners sent stuff in yesterday that I want to use. Let me mark out my movies with an S here so I don't repeat it. Okay, so again, no help from the kiddo in the back seat. Don't cheat. But in 10 seconds, give me 5 types of baseball pitches. Go.
fastball, curveball, knuckleball, spitball, slider.
Yeah. Those are all pitches. You said spitball, slider, knuckleball.
What's the spider ball?
No, she said slider. A slider.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
slider.
you ended it with
pitch.
slider?
Yep.
I thought you said spider ball.
No, slider.
No.
Slider. That's a pitch. Those were all pitches. We've got
Okay.
the baseball guy over here.
Would you like to go to Elitch's on Us this summer?
Absolutely.
Let me play the Winnie Win sound.
Kate did it.
Kate knows baseball.
Niwot representing today.
Well done, Katie Cat.
Yay. Good job.
Right on. Yes, second one today. Well done. That doesn't happen often. You're very wise. Kate, you have a great summer. We appreciate you calling in this morning. You have a great day, and I'm going to put you on hold, and Josh will come back and tell you all about that prize, all right?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you. Hold on.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
We got 2 people that didn't hang up. We'll see if they still want to chat. Julia and Jessica really quick. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, boys and girls.
Hi. Darn it, we got a winner. You didn't get to play.
I know, and I was even like, and I was missing the spitball. I was like, how do I forget that one?
You would have got it. You would have got it, though. What are you doing today? Anything fun?
I'm going to work, going to go and work with the littles. I'm a preschool director, so I get to go and be with the babies.
There you go.
Oh.
The littles.
They're so cute when they're that little, too. Just
Boogers and poop.
right before kindergarten.
Boogers and poop.
Oh,
Yes.
they're so sweet.
But I don't deal with boogers and poop.
No.
Not anymore.
No, you do not.
Laughs and smiles.
I've moved on from boogers and poop.
For real.
For
Now I
real.
just deal with the admin stuff and
Oh, that's good.
parents.
Do you guys do like little lunches and stuff, or do the kids have to bring their lunch?
At the moment, they break their lunch. We're working with some catering companies, so hopefully we can find one that gives some good, healthy meals for a good price.
I got to ask you, anytime during the day, if you get a little rumble in your tum-tum, do you ever go sneak food out of their lunch boxes?
I do not, but
Okay,
I do
good.
go and look to see what kind of stuff they have because I have a pretty interesting allergy. So some kids eat like a lot of organic stuff or gluten-free stuff. So I'm like, ooh, that's a good new idea. So I'm going to have to find this at the store.
What's your interesting allergy?
I have a corn allergy. It's pretty severe. Like
my
it even
gosh.
gets down into because there's a corn byproduct called dextrose. It's just like a caking agent.
We
So it's like even into that.
We
So,
have a woman at this radio station who is allergic to corn, and she doesn't let you forget it.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, she reminds you that she is allergic to corn.
Yeah. Well, but it is in
I feel
everything,
for her.
right, Jessica?
Is
Like
it you or
It's in
everything?
everything.
it's in so many things.
Everything.
And sadly,
And now that
she's.
they're changing recipes, so now I have to check labels all over again.
I bet you do.
I didn't even think about that.
So listen, the funny story with her, she's a sales lady, and they booked her to go out on a sales event last fall at
That's right.
a corn maze.
Oh.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was there with her, and I didn't know what was going to happen.
No, I was there, and she was like, her whole face was like, she was itching everything.
She
I
was
was like,
itching everywhere.
she's like, I gotta
Yeah,
get
you
out
were
of
there
here.
too. I'm sorry,
It's not
where's
that
the
bad.
event at? Yeah, hers is that bad.
Hers is bad. Yeah.
And we made her go to a corn maze.
Oh,
I could be around it. I could touch it. I just can't eat it.
So. Okay, all right, good to know. Well, I guess that allergy's out there.
Yeah.
So.
It's out there. It's really starting to surface. I have a few kiddos that I've worked with in the past that have a corn allergy. I'm like, wow, it's really
You're not
really
alone.
happening, I guess.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
I felt alone for so long. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I have friends in my corner. Yay.
yeah, I feel
Yay.
seen.
Yeah.
Jessica, you are a blast to talk to. You can call us
Yes.
whenever the heck you want, all right?
I will, especially when those kids are crying.
Yes,
there
exactly.
you go. We're your little escape. So thank you, Jess. Have a great day, all right?
You as well.
All
You
right,
as well.
bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll see if Julia's stuck
she was
around. Hi,
sweet.
Julia.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
You made the effort to call in. We might as well talk to you for a second. How are you today?
Oh, doing good. Just getting ready to head into school.
You as well. Are you a teacher?
Nope, I work in the cafeteria.
Okay.
Do you know anything about corn allergies?
Well, I do, but I don't have one myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Now, do you sneak little snacks as you work in the cafeteria? I would imagine
You'd
you
have
do.
to, right?
You sneak a slice of pizza.
Well, we get a free lunch for ourselves, so
Okay,
yeah, we get a
good.
snack.
As you should. You guys are working your butts
But
off in
also,
that
you
kitchen.
have to taste it, right? You've got to take a little taste here and there, make sure it's all
Yep.
right.
Still
Well,
tastes like
yep,
crap.
quality control.
Still tastes bland. Okay, so what's for
Oh.
lunch today, Julia?
Today we're doing twisted cheesy breadsticks, barbecue pork sandwich, or turkey and cheese sandwich.
I want to go
Ooh.
to there.
I want that twisty bread thing you
I'll
said.
eat anything with the word twisty in it.
Yummy.
Come on down.
What school? Where are you at?
We're at Hackberry Hill in Arvada.
Okay, I'll see you. What time's lunch?
Starts at 10:50 to 12:50.
Oh, I can get out of here and meet you for lunch.
That's our kind of lunchtime, too.
Save me some twisty twists or whatever they're called.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, the kids are bummed we didn't win anything.
Well,
but
that's all right. Who
it
you got?
is what it
You want to
is.
give your kiddos a shout out?
Yeah.
Hi, kids.
Hi.
Hi.
What are their names?
Isabella and Steven.
Steven.
Might want to lay off the caffeine in the morning, Julia.
They sound like good kids.
No more Sunny D for those kids. Too much sugar. That's very sweet that you guys are all listening. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys. We're big with families on this show for sure. So thank you, Julia.
Have a good day at school, Isabella and
Thanks for having
Steven.
us on.
All right, you guys have a good one. Thank you for calling.
You too. Bye.
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 Good people. Good
That was
people right
fun.
there. All right, guys, 8 o'clock today. We're going to need some more calls and comments. I want full phone lines. What was your most embarrassing moment? What happened to you? Katie's got a great story to kick it off. I was literally LOLing off the air yesterday. Super embarrassing. So we want to know, what's your most embarrassing moment? We'll take your calls and comments at 8 o'clock with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Let's see what Traffic Boy has to say about the roads right now. Here we are. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for having JKJ on in the morning. If you want to see what's going on here in the studios, we are live and local, broadcasting out of Lone Tree, so you can just hop onto your YouTube app and search Mix 100 Denver, and boom, you're right there in the studios with us. Just click the link there. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. And make sure you stick around, have Mix 100 on all the time, because Mix 100 is your all-access station to everything big going on this summer. We're going to have your all-access tickets to concerts and some really big events. So have Mix on and try to score those tickets this summer with Mix 100. Learn more, Mix100.com. Now, I will say, every day right around this time, this kid named Drew has taken it upon himself to start sending us dad jokes via our app. There's a little microphone on there, and you can send us messages. And I will say, for the past month or so, this guy's been pretty darn consistent. Right around 8 o'clock, he comes in hot with his Drew's Daily Dad Joke, and I have just found it to be the sweetest, most adorable thing for this little boy to do this for us.
I wait and I look forward to this every single day.
Me
so,
too.
You're the
Drew,
best.
thank you for delivering.
I agree. And his dad texted in this morning and said, "Thank you so much for making Drew's day."
Yeah.
So,
He makes
Drew,
ours.
Exactly.
I put together a little something special for you, Drew. So, keep them coming each and every day, and it'll sound a little something like this now. Hey! Drew, you got your own little intro now, buddy.
Oh, you're part of the show, my
You're
dude.
part of the show, so now it's
I
up to
love
you, my
that.
man. Keep them coming each and every day, and we've got a little intro set up now for you, buddy. You're a little
love that.
superstar, so you can go brag to all your friends at school that you might have heard me on the radio today.
Yeah.
I have Drew's Daily Dad Joke.
JKJ.
Dude,
Kind of a deal.
he's got a segment.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
How you do it, Drew?
That's right. That's right. Persistence.
Pays off.
Seriously.
It will pay you off. So thanks, buddy. Keep them coming each and every day. All right, coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to be diving into your most embarrassing moment. We want to hear about what happened to you that was oh so embarrassing, and you just can't get it out of your mind. What the heck happened? I'm going to dive into that here in just a few minutes. Speaking of embarrassment, this story is floating around this morning. It's a clip of a young woman removing makeup at Shanghai's airport. It's gone viral because they made her take all of her makeup off because she didn't look like the photo on her ID.
Oh.
So let this be a lesson to you. Like when you show up for the airport, make sure you look like what's on your ID.
Yeah.
They made her wipe everything off until she looked like she does on her passport photo.
You've had to do that before, Jared, haven't you?
Oh, constantly.
You know?
I would take all my mascara
All those
off.
filters. Jeez.
Yeah, so it's either that or get yourself all dolled up when you get your passport photo.
Exactly.
So you look like
There
it.
you go.
In other news, here in the States, beauty influencers are going viral on TikTok right now because of their get ready with me routines at 35,000 feet. They are literally putting on their makeup and doing their beauty routines while they're parked on an airplane up in the sky, sitting in the clouds. This is the hot new thing right now. They say skincare routines on airplanes are super important right now because airplane cabins are very dry and you need to moisturize your skin. So this is the hot new thing right now. Katie's looking at me like, oh, hells no.
I'm just like, how
Hells
wonderful
no.
for the people who had to pay for that seat right next to you, like who have to sit there and not only
I'm trying to sleep. Can
have
you turn the ring light down?
have you put your makeup on while I'm sitting next to you, but now you're gonna film it and talk to your camera
Yeah.
too, like.
And that's the thing that they're saying on here. They say this, you got to be careful with it because fellow passengers could be irritated by your phone's light, the limited space, maybe the different potions and elixirs you're putting on your face, smell, and it can irritate
yeah.
people's
This-
nasal passages.
This generation has literally no shame.
No
like
shame.
you set up a camera in a plane to do
know.
your makeup
I
routine.
know. Again, I don't get the whole get ready with me videos.
No one wants to.
I don't care. I don't want to get ready with you.
Well, there's definitely a niche for it. I know people who like that kind of content. I'm not one of them. I barely want to get myself ready, much less watch you get yourself ready.
Yeah.
But again, I know a lot of people who dig it. On an airplane, though, let's just think about other people for a second, and maybe a little bit more personal awareness will go a long way in this world.
Katie, my fans
Then
want
again,
to watch me get ready.
I know. I'm sorry. Give them what they want, Josh. I'm so sorry.
If you ugly, maybe it's good though. Just saying.
Oh, keep working
Jeremy.
on it.
I mean, if I look
Maybe
over and I'm
they
like,
need
oh
a
my God,
routine.
Quasimodo, and then at the end of the flight, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Then I'm not going to be mad at it.
Right?
So just be aware. I mean, it might be good if you
Okay.
ugly.
Jeez.
And then one final thing I want to give you guys, mostly because this makes me so darn happy. There's a survey out this morning talking to a bunch of people out in the dating world. And they say, imagine you're on a first date and the person across from you opens up their wallet and they grab a coupon for like $5 off an appetizer or something, or a BOGO. Are you going to complain? About 60% of the people in the survey said it's totally acceptable now to use a coupon on a first date. In fact, it might even make that person a little hotter to you.
Ooh, they're frugal.
Again, 60% of people surveyed say that frugality is an attractive trait in a partner right now. And some even went as far as to call it sexy.
So it's like, babe, we got to go to Wahoo's. I have a 5% off the tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason this made me so darn happy is my very first date with Knick Knack was a buy one, get one free coupon to Bennigan's. And we had BOGO meals. And she said that actually stuck with her back in the day. She's like, this guy's going to be good with money.
Yeah.
And he's frugal. And it didn't bother her at all for me to whip out a Bennigan's coupon.
And yet you're not good with money. You're the one that's on Amazon timeout
insane.
because
Well,
you're
that-
buying He-Man toys.
I'm incredibly good with money.
Yeah, the way you
The problem
save
is I have too
money.
much money, Josh, and I'm buying too much
that's
stuff on
what it is.
Amazon.
Okay,
That's
I'm
part of the
sorry.
problem.
I'm sorry.
But
You're
no,
right.
she has put me on an Amazon freeze. But no, I'm very good with money, and I wouldn't even propose to her until she got her credit score up. So
Oh, is that real? Are you
Wait
serious?
a
Is that a real
minute.
thing?
Really?
yeah, to me, like credit scores are attractive.
That's hilarious. I'm in
the
the
800s.
Show me that 800, babe.
Yeah,
She showed you the 4, and you go, oh, God.
Hard
Not
pass.
send nudes, send your credit report.
Yeah, that's right.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yep,
gosh.
yep. So anyway, that little story made me smile this morning because I was like, yeah, that is sexy when somebody uses a coupon. And honestly, for as much as everything is right now, if I was out dating and somebody had points they had to use on
I
an
know.
app or a coupon or whatever, I'd be like, so be it. It's
Exactly.
expensive
That
right
would
now.
stick with me, too, Jay. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. Like, if I took a girl on a date and she was into, I don't know, she's like, hey, I have this, buy one, get one free. I'd be like, heck yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Well, it's
Let's
funny 'cause
go.
we've
It'd be
actually
great unless she
talked-
was ugly.
We have.
Well, I don't date ugly girls.
We've
Jay.
talked about this before, and I've said that it's kind of a turn off if somebody pulls out a coupon, but I think I might change my mind. Just
You need
'cause
to,
things,
Katy Cat.
Things are so expensive
20
now.
plus years later with the
Yeah.
same lady.
It's a good look to want to keep your money in your wallet. So
Yeah.
I may have to
Nothing
change
wrong
my
with that.
stance on that one.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to crack open the phones right now. You can call us 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. We're going to need your calls and comments on the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you. And I want Katie to start this off with a story of something that happened to her at the store the other day. The
yep.
floor is yours, my friend.
Okay, and it was Sunday. Oh gosh, so I was getting ready in the morning on Sunday, right? So part of that is putting my face cream, my face lotion on. And when I put my face lotion on, I actually brought the bottle in so I could show you. It's a little
Let me see it.
push down bottle that you
Let me see.
push the pump and
Oh,
it
CeraVe,
squirts
of course.
lotion on
CeraVe's
your
good.
face. So this is
The
my
skin renewing retinol serum.
So this is my retinol serum. So it's not like I have two creams that I put on my face. This is the first one, and
Smells
it
good.
has a little like yellow tinge to it, right?
Okay.
So again, it's a little pump bottle. So you push down on that pump, and what I do is I pump it directly on my face. I don't put it on my hand.
Did you say you pump it real good?
Pump it real good
Okay,
right
all
there
right.
on my
Good.
face. And so I put it on my face, and that morning I pumped it, and just a little tiny bit got on my face, and I was like, that's weird. Like, okay, so I pumped it again, and I put more on my face, and then I went about my day. I'm telling you, I went on a 4-mile walk. I watched the Nuggets game, and those were all by myself. But then also I went to 2 different stores. I went to TJ Maxx, and then I went to the grocery store. And it wasn't until I was at the grocery store and I'm standing in the self-checkout line, and there's 2 young kids behind me. And they're laughing at me. Well, laughing. And I just assumed it was at me because you get that feeling, right? When you know
You're
someone's
like, what did I
talking
do?
about you. So they just kept laughing, and I kept looking behind me.
Takes you back to high school. You're like, stop it.
And I had a hoodie on that had some stuff on the back. I was like, what is happening here? Like, I didn't know what they were laughing at. And I kind of just put it out of my mind. And then I'm sitting there at the self-checkout register, and all of a sudden the lady who was behind them came up to me and said, honey, you have some kind of gel something going on in the back of your head. I was like, what? And I just went and I touched it, and I could feel it. And then I looked in the mirror when I got home. I had a whole, like, we're talking, it had to be 2 inches long.
That's a big blob.
Yeah,
Oh
of the
gosh.
face lotion
Oh.
jumped over my face and landed in the back of my head.
Why do you put it directly on your face?
Because I don't want to put it on my hand, because then that's germs on my hand that I'm going to put on my
Exactly,
face.
it's bacteria.
Why do you not
and you
wash
want
your
and you want the
hands?
full
I do
thing on
wash
your
my
face.
hands, but I want the full thing on my
Yep.
face. I don't want any of it wasted
But then you
on my
rub
hand.
it on your hands.
I know, but it's
Listen,
expensive.
the bottom line is it was in her hair.
I know. So I literally pumped it, and it jumped over my face and landed in the back of my head.
So you had this big
And
blob
I
in the
had this
back,
big
Okay.
blob
and you were
of, like,
walking around the entire day with
yellow
it.
cream on the back of my head, and we're talking the whole day. I walked around like that. People
gets
at
crusty
TJ
at some point.
Oh, Josh, it was so crusty, and that's what, like, the minute I touched it, I was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, oh, it was so bad. But yeah, like the fact that those kids were just laughing at
Those
me.
boys thought.
And
So
then-
I'm going to tell you right now, I would be the person that would not say anything to
I don't
you.
No.
think I could
I
either.
would not say anything.
I don't
Especially if
think,
you don't
especially
know
if you're
me.
a random
I'm
woman.
not gonna, and it was
No.
like maybe she wants it
Thank
there, or maybe
goodness.
it's something else.
Maybe
Like
she
it's a very
wants it
something about Mary
It
moment.
was so something about Mary. That's what I thought
Yeah, yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
Like, I was like, well, it's not that. I can
You're right.
guarantee you it's not that.
Yeah.
But it was face lotion. And I am just like, it made me think too, would I approach somebody and tell them that's something? I would like to think I would. And I just, gosh, I wish I had more. I wish I wasn't so fully embarrassed in the moment that I could have talked to that lady for a second and been like, thank you
and
so much.
explain your whole scenario. Okay,
Thank you.
listen, I was putting
I
lotion
mean,
on my face.
Yes, well, but also you're the last person I'm going to see today, so this helps me not at all now. But
Yeah,
like,
That's a powerful little
I
pumper
know.
that you got. That's
It
a powerful
is. Like
squirter.
I was going to show you how powerful it is to squirt, but maybe
It's
we'll
all
do that
right.
off
You don't
the
need
air.
to. Don't waste your expensive stuff.
Exactly.
Very, very
Oh my
embarrassing,
God.
Katie
It's so
Cat.
embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
That's
so,
just one of many.
Poor thing.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up the phone lines. Oh, I wish this one person that texted a few minutes ago
my
would call. It is the best story. They're on a Zoom call. They can't. Well,
We
maybe
may
we'll,
just have to say
We
that
got to
one.
read
read
it.
it.
We have to read it.
Oh, it's so funny.
What was the most embarrassing thing that happened to you? We want to talk to you guys. We want to hear about these stories because they're so cringy. They're so fun to hear. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. We'll get you here in the studios with JKJ. I do want to read you a message from Daniel as well because I posted this on my Facebook last night. And he sent in a banger of a situation that he was in that was incredibly embarrassing. So what's yours? Phone lines are open. They're ringing right now. 303-691-1649. Join the fun with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Let's see what's going on with traffic. That's fun, right? Yeah, phone lines are wide open right now. We want to know about your most embarrassing moment. What happened to you? You were like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Phone number 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Can I quickly read you a message that came in yesterday on my Facebook because I posted this? From Daniel. Daniel said, here's my embarrassing moment. A couple weeks ago, I was at DIA waiting for my flight, minding my business. Felt a big fart coming on. Not want to be the crop dusting guy on Concourse C. I ducked into the back corner of one of those airport shops where no one was around. I would sneak a little silent one, is what he said. This is horribly written. I grossly misjudged the situation. What I thought was going to be a quiet release turned into a full-blown watery explosion from my lower intestines. He said he was in gray sweatpants for his flight, and now they were wet and brown in the back. And he said, I bolted to the nearest restroom, clutching the carry-on, which thankfully had a change of clothes, but the damage was done. I left a full-on trail of poo down the terminal. People looked, people smelled, people gagged, he said. So yeah, I would say that's probably my most embarrassing moment.
I'm embarrassed for you.
I've never walked faster in my life, he said, and I run marathons.
Like a penguin that time, though.
Yeah, he didn't trust that toot, did he? At the airport, and boom, just a big old explosion on the rear end.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. What's your most embarrassing moment? 303-691-1649 will get you here in the studios with JKJ. And it's Stefan. Hi, Stefan.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Hey, good. Is this Pastor Stefan who's called us a few times?
Yes.
Yay! Our direct link to JC. Right on, right on. All right, buddy, tell us something embarrassing that happened to you.
My senior year in high school, this girl I had a crush on, I was her date for her graduation party. And I saw my old Cub Scout leader from when I was 5. And I'm talking with him. And she walks up and she's trying to figure out how we knew each other. And I tell her it was my Cub Scout leader. And I'm bragging to him on how amazing she is and how beautiful she is, how much I love her. And I said, so how do you know him? And she was like, yeah, that's my dad.
Yes.
Stefan's like, I'm going to get lucky with this girl.
She's so easy.
Oh, gosh.
jeez.
Hopefully not that last part.
I know.
No, not that last part.
No,
we were both musicians. She played piano as well. So she was a classical pianist and I was R&B, jazz, but I was just going on and on about how much she was, how amazing she was, and
she's like,
had
"That's
no
my
idea that that was her father."
So whatever happened to that girl? Did it ever work out?
No, but we still remain friends, though. We've been friends all these years.
Good for you, buddy.
That's a good
a
story.
funny story, my man.
At least
Very
you were
funny.
bragging about her to her dad.
That's right.
right.
At least he wasn't
Yeah,
bad
Right?
Hey, Stefan, we love it when you call. Are you praying for us?
Always.
Every
Thank
day.
you, buddy. We
Thank
need
you.
it.
Thanks,
We
buddy.
need it. Mostly
Thanks,
Katie, but we
Stefan.
need it.
No.
Hey, buddy, you have a great day. Thanks for calling, man.
I will. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. That's good.
Robert, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Good
Hi.
morning. What's your most embarrassing moment?
So similar to what you just read on your Facebook, I had a similar instance my senior year of high school at basketball practice. So we're doing a drill where they make you chop your feet, move left and right, all that stuff. And I'm like, man, my stomach doesn't feel right. I'm like, maybe I just have a little bit of gas.
Uh-oh.
I was like, I'll just let it go. As soon as I even open it minutely, I'm like, oh, I got to try to shut it. Like, I can't. And sure enough,
Are we
as I
talking about your
shut it-
anus? As soon as you opened your
As soon as
anus, you had to
you
realize
opened-
you had to shut it?
The way you just said that, Robert, was perfect.
Right?
As soon as I opened it, I knew I had to shut it.
Just shut it. And I wasn't able to get it off, shut it close enough in time. So a little bit actually came out as I'm
Oh,
covering my leg,
Robert.
drops down onto the floor. And I'm like, I just got to keep going. Don't
Don't acknowledge it. Just keep going.
Really doing it. Really pooping on the court.
So, yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah,
so that's
very
what
embarrassing. Very embarrassing,
Yeah.
man. I think anything in that general area.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
so I was going to tell you mine. I mean, I've told it a few times on the show, but I was getting ready for my colonoscopy, and they always tell you beforehand, do not trust a fart. Don't trust a fart when you're getting ready. And I was sitting in the living room with my wife and kids the day of the prep, and I was like, I'm fine. I just went to the bathroom and I lifted my cheek, and and I thought would be a little toot, and all hell broke loose. And again, like the guy at the airport, I had on some like gray running pants, and it went all over the back, and I had to grab my rear end and run up the stairs as the entire family laughed at me.
as they should.
And I'm telling you, it's just so damn embarrassing. So
Yes.
embarrassing.
It's the worst.
I feel your poopy pain, Robert. I feel you, buddy.
Yes, that's
Dude, you
painful.
you have a great day as always. Thanks for the call, man.
Of course.
All right,
Bye, guys.
later. Bye.
Bye.
That opened up a line. We got full lines except one right now. 303-691-1649. We're talking about your most embarrassing moment. What's yours? Hi, Leah.
Hello.
Hello. So.
Hello.
Hello. What was your embarrassing moment?
I was probably like 19 or 20 and was going to the grocery store. And back in the day when you went to like the customer service desk, they kind of had like the line roped off in a way. So you
Yeah.
would
Sure.
be in line, right? The ropes are important in this story. And I was standing there returning something, and I saw this boy that I had a crush on come into the grocery store. So I hopped out of line to go say hi to him really quick. And when I went to go get back in line, I stepped over the rope, and in true like 1999 chunky heels, the rope got stuck in between the shoe and the heel, and I went down, took the entire line of rope with me, and all of the things that I was carrying flipped over, spilled all over me.
Awesome.
I think it was like some kind of dipper,
Awesome.
pickle or liquid or something. It was the biggest mess, and I just laid there. Everybody was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like half laughing, half crying, and
Right.
7 people are staring at me, and it was awesome.
And they were all pointing at your chunky heels.
No.
Oh my
I
God.
still have those.
Do you?
I kept them. I will never get rid of them. I can't wear them, but like I look at them every now and then.
Send us a picture of your
think
chunky
about my
heels.
youth.
I want to
Yes.
see your chunky
Okay.
heels. Send us a picture.
Oh, and right in front
I
of
will.
your crush, though. That's
embarrassing.
mortifying. Like,
Oh,
gosh.
it was bad. It was all of it. Hitting my head, spilling whatever liquid. I don't even remember what it was. I was holding. It was a dip or something. It was just the biggest mess. It was some
delicious.
insaneness out of a movie.
Some what is it? Tostitos nacho cheese dip
There
is
you
what it
go.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leah, great story. That's what we're looking for. Super embarrassing. Thanks for the call.
for sure. Have a good day.
Bye,
Later,
Leah.
Gator. What's your most embarrassing moment? 303-691-1649. I'm actually very surprised we haven't had any vomit stories yet. That was the first thing I asked Nick Knack yesterday. I was like, what's your most embarrassing story? And she didn't even skip a beat. She goes, Westminster Mall High School, I threw up at a payphone.
Oh.
She's like, I was not feeling well. I had to go call somebody. I was in a group of friends. We were standing there at the payphone. She's like, and I threw up everywhere. On the payphone, on the ground, on me. And she's like, I didn't know what to do, so we just walked away. It's like some poor SOB had to clean up your puke at the Westminster Mall.
Clean up
Nasty.
by the bathrooms.
303-691-1649 will get you in the studios. Here's Robbie. Hi, Robbie.
What's up, guys? How you today?
Well, we're
Hey.
super dupes. What's your embarrassing moment?
So not necessarily most embarrassing, but embarrassing funny. I was dating a girl, and she had never been to a haunted house. And so she wanted to go to the one in San Diego. So I'm like, cool, let's go. I bought tickets. So the first part is all lit up. It's people in jail cells reaching through, screaming at you, running chainsaws up and down bars. So, some sort of decapitation thing going on. The second part is completely dark, and it's a maze, and you got to figure out how to get around there. And as people open doors, you get a quick glimpse of light. So I reach out for my girlfriend's hand. We start making it through the maze, and we get twisted, turned up, and people are running up. They're not allowed to touch you, but they will get right behind you
Yeah.
and scream.
Yeah.
We are clinging onto each other for dear life, feeling around, trying to get out of this place. We finally find a door into another lighted section, and I'm like, man, I'm glad we got out of that. I turned to her. She turned to me. Not my girlfriend. I'm not her boyfriend. We're like, hey, how are you? Yeah. So we continue to go out of this. We might as well stick together and make it all the way out. So we make it out, and there's our boy or her boyfriend and my girlfriend standing there, and they're both like, "Where'd you go?"
Yeah, don't mind
And
us.
they explain, well, we thought that person was you. Seriously. Yeah, I think that's the closest I had ever been to a person with while being clothed ever.
Yeah, right, Robbie. Well, geez, Robbie. You think he just called in to say that line?
Right, exactly.
Right. No.
Ooh, Robbie
That's a
getting
good one, Robbie.
freaky.
That's funny, buddy. That's an embarrassing moment. Thank you for calling, my man. Okay, so I am super excited about this one that just called in. Is it Janine or Jeannie? Jeannie?
Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. All right, so Jeannie texted us a little bit ago, and we both said, Katie and I were like, you got to call us. Call us immediately. So tell us the story. I love this story.
Okay, so I was back in 2022, and a coworker was leaving. So all of the girls in the office, we were making a scrapbook of memories. And we decided it would be funny to have a photocopy of somebody's butt as the end of the book, like the rear end. Ha-ha.
Sure, haha, yeah.
So I was nominated, so I hopped up on the printer, dropped my drawers, hopped on the printer, copied my butt. When it came out, somehow not only did I get my cheeks, but I got my anus and some stray hairs I missed shaving. When I tell you, I ran to the bathroom, started crying. My coworkers were rolling on the floor. One of them actually peed.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's Jeannie's anus, everybody.
Stray hair.
But we did use it for the scrapbook, so it was the end. Probably more than she bargained for.
It's somewhere out there. Is that picture still floating around, huh?
Oh.
It is. At least it's not a digital copy.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Exactly. Just the
Jeannie,
photocopy.
I love that. Yeah, I'll take a picture of my
Yeah.
butt, and then boom, you get a little more than you bargained for.
Oh, it's horrible.
You got to clench those
Horrible.
cheeks when you do that,
Yeah,
Jeannie.
you had to be
I know.
pretty flat on that printer.
I know.
Hey, lucky printer, man. Lucky printer. Jeannie, you
Full
made
pancakes.
you made our morning.
That's
Thank
so
you
funny.
so much for calling.
Well, thank you guys. Have an awesome day.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that
She
makes
had
me
to call and tell her own story because that did it justice. Gosh, that's funny.
so good. Hi, Eric. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, we're super dupes. So we're talking your
Good.
most embarrassing moment. What you got?
Yeah, so high school.
Oh.
This is embarrassing for him right here.
I know your phone.
I'm gonna let Josh try to get you
no.
back on the air, Eric. Who else we got? Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Hey.
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 So what's your most embarrassing moment ever?
So I made a pedicure appointment one morning quite early and had to get there quite quickly. Threw my hair in a ponytail, grabbed a shirt, grabbed a pair of sweatpants, went up to get my pedicure. I noticed the girls were speaking in a language that I didn't understand, and it kind of made me feel uncomfortable. So I get home, I get my pedicure done. I get home and I tell my husband, I go, it was just weird today. When I pull off my sweatpants, I know that the whole crotch of my sweatpants is burnt out.
Oh, you were
And
flashing
I am giving her a crotch shot the whole time. Yeah, I've never been more embarrassed.
Oh my God.
But now I know what they were talking
Yeah,
about.
now you know how to say crotch in a different language, I guess.
Yes.
How did the crotch get blown out? Do we even know?
It just happens
Well, they were
sometimes,
Just
right?
have it, just the
sweat-
seam. Okay.
Yeah, just worn out, right?
It was a seam issue.
Yeah, totally worn out.
Oh
But
my gosh.
I was caught embarrassed.
I bet you were. It was good for them, though.
I guess it's thankful you didn't figure that out while you were there, though, right?
I guess you
Like,
could have
at least
crossed
you
your
were
legs.
home.
No, it's better now.
Yeah,
it's like-
yeah. And then you could just find a new
Yeah.
place, find a new nail spot. Oh my
I had to, yeah.
Yeah, you did. Oh no.
Kimberly, I love the story.
That's good stuff.
Thank you so much for making our day.
Well, you folks have a super day.
You too, Kimberly.
Thanks, you too. Bye. That's too funny. Oh my gosh.
That's my favorite one. Hi, Eric. You're back.
Hi, sorry about that.
No,
yeah.
it's okay. All right. So, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Senior trip, coming back from kind of an overnight trip that we had. on the school bus, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And so I go up to the front and I ask them, are we stopping anywhere on the way? I need to go to the bathroom. And they're like, no, we're still about 45 minutes away. And I'm like, I can't hold it that long.
Oh,
so
I see where this is
they
going.
pull over on the side of the highway, let me out. I'm walking into a field, I just had to pee. And so I go to the bathroom and I turn around. Of course, everybody in the bus has their face out, looking out the window, wondering what's going on, staring at me, having to go out to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And of course, in high school, you're already, self-conscious and everything else, but that was definitely my most embarrassing
To have
moment.
to pee in front
of
on
all
a
your
stage,
friends.
center stage.
Yes.
You'd be PP Eric from there on out for me.
Everybody, I know. Exactly.
PP Eric. Here comes PP Eric. Aw. Well, buddy, I'm glad you have you're older and you have bathrooms close to you now.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
No more fields
all
for
good
you.
now.
Thanks for calling, man. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you.
Eric, bye.
Do we finally have a throw-up story? Is it Damon? Hi, Damon.
How's it going, y'all?
Hey, we're super dupes, man. All right, so what's your embarrassing moment?
So back in college, a buddy of mine figured out how to mix jungle juice and put it into a keg that was empty. So he put, vodka, lemonade, and Everclear into an empty keg.
Oh, God.
So do you remember in college those dining facility cups that were like 16 ounces, those plastic ones?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So I drank, I'm not kidding, 13 of them because I couldn't taste the alcohol.
Damon.
Jeez.
I used to have quite a tolerance. So anyway.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Go through the entire evening, and we're having a good time. There's a party going on, having a great time. So I sit down on this couch, and this girl and I had been eyeing each other, kind of talking a little, flirting and whatnot. So I'm getting ready, I think, to pass out. I remember her, though, writing her phone number on my arm, and we were talking a little.
Yeah.
And we were kind of snuggling a little.
Tell me
and
what
then
happened.
The next thing I notice, or I hear, is I hear a scream, and I see her walking away with another girl. My buddy picks me up, takes me upstairs, puts me down, and lays me down on a futon, and I go to sleep. The next day, I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Bottom line it, Damon.
This?
Bottom line it for me.
I threw up in her mouth.
There it is.
Out.
There it is.
No.
And the funniest thing was the girl also knew me who took her away. And apparently my buddy was like, oh yeah, she was cleaning her up and oh, but he's such a nice guy.
He's a great guy,
really
though.
good.
He's a great guy. Outside of the puking, he's a great kisser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you didn't find out that she was into it,
I know, right?
Oh, God.
Do it again. Do it again. Damon, very embarrassing, and I hope you've eased up on your drinking problem, Damon.
Absolutely.
Attaboy.
Yeah. We learn from our mistakes.
That's right, my
We
man.
do. Good job, David.
Hey, buddy, have a great day. Thank you for calling the show.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, we'll do three more. Luke, Miranda, and Sarah. With a fake name, says Josh. All right. Hi, Miranda.
Hi.
Hi. So we're talking your most embarrassing moment, and it lives on forever in your mind. What's yours?
So my daughter was staying the night at my sister's house. They were having a barbecue/party, and my sister calls me to go pick her up because she's not feeling very well. Well, when I go to pick her up, my daughter's standing at the top of the stairs and projectile throws up. And I'm the type of person I cannot even, if I hear it, if I smell it, I'm throwing up. So I'm trying to clean it up. I'm trying to be a good mom cleaning it up, and I'm over here gagging, throwing up, and I'm telling my niece, she's a teenager, I'm like, I need you to come help me. I'll pay you. I'll give you $20. I need you to come and clean this up. Well, she starts gagging and throwing up. And so we're outside while my daughter's standing there just so emotional because she just threw up, and I'm outside throwing up. My niece is next to me throwing up. And so then my sister comes down, and she's been drinking, and so she starts gagging, and so nobody can clean it up. Yeah, it was a mess. Everyone was throwing up. It was projectile for everybody.
You need to. I would move.
Oh God!
move,
right?
just
They
leave
just
the
kept
house.
contributing.
So you are that person. If you hear it or anything, it gets you going, huh?
Yeah, even if like it's weird, even like with like slobber or anything, if anybody's drooling, it makes me start gagging.
I want to play something for you. Hold on, everybody, be really quiet. Everybody, ready?
God.
Miranda,
Don't do it.
Miranda.
You're so bad.
Can't do it.
Stop it.
She's over here like, guys, stop.
It's terrible.
Stop it. Okay, one more time.
You're so bad.
She's gonna hang up.
Terrible.
Miranda, we love you to pieces. Have a great day. All right.
You too. Thank
See
you.
later.
Bye.
Thanks, Miranda. Great call.
Jerk.
All right, Luke.
How's it going, guys?
Super dupes, Luke. So, what's your embarrassing story?
Man, so back at university, it was Friday morning, had been drinking the night before, came home, ate a bunch of really spicy Indian food. Fall asleep, wake up, go to my first class. Stomach starts gurgling. I'm thinking, oh, my God, I got to get out of here. So go run to my car. I'm letting loose, just farting all the way home in my car.
All right.
And so slam the door, start scuffling towards my apartment. And just as I'm about to go in, the most beautiful girl in the world who I had this huge crush on that lived in my building comes out and she says, "Oh my God, Luke, I'm late for class. I'm not going to make it if I walk. Can you please drive me?" And I'm thinking, oh, no.
Easy.
I can't say no. So we go to my car, open up the door, sit in, and it is just like wafting out of the car. She gets in. She looks at me, covers her mouth, and looks at me and goes, "Oh, my God, what is that smell?"
I had Indian food and I drank too much. I love you.
That combo is not okay.
That's an awesome story.
Drive her to class. Oh, man.
Put the windows down.
Put the windows down. And needless to say, I didn't end up getting a date with her.
I would think so.
Man.
Luke, I love this story as well. You guys are showing up today. All right, you fart sniffer. You have a good day. All right, see you later.
He thinks about her all the time now, still.
All right, last one. Sarah, you get the final word on your most embarrassing moment. What do you have for us?
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. So I can't say my name because
that's fine.
There's some people that were with me that are like, "Oh my gosh, she told her story on the radio. That's hilarious."
Yeah, you're air quotes Sarah right now. So go ahead.
So my family members and I used to get Elitch's passes. We'd do the rides in water park. So I had just had my daughter. We're at the water park. She's on my lap. I go to nurse her. I throw a towel over us. I'm covered. I'm good. This guy keeps staring at me. I'm like, what is showing? Why is he staring at me? And I keep looking down like, why is he staring at me? And I like start to feel around like, what is going on? Am I covered? And I noticed that my bathing suit got twisted on the bottom and my whole hoo-ha was sticking out.
Your whole hoo-ha?
Mortified.
The whole thing.
And
there
I was
it is.
sitting on like that little beach chair where your knees are up. Oh my God.
Oh, so you're getting like money shots, Sarah.
You like gave him the
whole experience.
perfect angle and everything.
Dude's like, I love Elitch's.
Oh my God,
Sarah!
Oh, you poor thing.
You were so worried about one area, the other one was left just vulnerable. Oh no!
Didn't even think about it. Didn't even cross my mind. It was so
embarrassing.
bad.
So bad.
God.
Well,
so funny. But you guys are awesome. You guys just make us laugh every day. We just love you guys.
That's very sweet of you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Well, you made us laugh
did.
today.
Thank you.
You're the reason we do this kind of stuff, for the great stories. So you go cover up and have a great day, all right?
Thanks. You guys have a good
Bye.
Okay.
Say hi to your hoo-ha for us.
I just love that she called it a
The
hoo-ha.
hoo-ha.
Yeah,
My
that's my
hoo-ha.
favorite.
Thing
The
was
whole
out.
hoo-ha was hanging out.
You guys, those calls were absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for calling in today and sharing your embarrassing stories.
Yeah, that was great.
We literally LOL'd.
Yes.
You guys are the best.
Makes
All right,
us
the
feel better
fun,
about ourselves.
fun's going to continue here in a few minutes with a trending report. We have huge cucumber news coming up in a few minutes. Talk about a dude suing the Rockies and, an iconic store closing up shop in a few locations. We'll dive into that and more coming up in the trending report with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Let's see what's going on with traffic. Hey, thanks for hanging out with JKJ on a fun Wednesday show. Again, a big old thank you to everybody that called in and texted in just a few minutes ago about the most embarrassing thing going on in your life or that you had happen to her. My God, Katie, the calls and the texts were just absolutely fantastic with that segment today.
Oh, yeah. You brought your A game today, or your E game, your embarrassed game. But it was fun.
I will say, if you missed any part of that segment, Josh makes podcasts out of everything that we do here. So, Josh, how can people find those podcasts?
Yeah, just go to mix100.com. We make it easy for you. Put the link right there on the homepage. Or anywhere else you get your favorite pods, just search Jeremy, Katy, and Josh.
There you have it. We might be interrupting the trending report here in just a few minutes. We're expecting a phone call from a special guest this morning.
Yes.
We're going to do a little interview. We don't do a lot of interviews on this show, but this one's a big one. It's a big name. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
We're gonna surprise you.
Excited. He's supposed to be calling at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so we'll see.
So we might have to interrupt the trending report, just saying.
Okay, deal.
Let's dive into what went on yesterday, though. Norm, the dude that played Norm from Cheers, passed away. George Wendt, right?
Yeah.
He was on Cheers for 11 seasons, from 82 to 93. So many kind messages coming out about Norm from Cheers yesterday. And of course, Ted Danson, Kelsey Grammer, Rhea Perlman, all the people that acted with him. They said he was truly the sweetest, most kindest man that they had ever met. It's a big bummer.
Yeah.
It's a big bummer.
It really is.
That's a big name that's gone.
You
What else was he in? Was he in Toy Story? Was he a voice on Toy Story?
Well, it was either him or the other guy at the bar, I think, was in Toy Story.
Yeah, I'm reading through his little bio here. No, he was on MASH, Seinfeld, The Simpsons, Hot in Cleveland, Fresh Off the Boat, Fetch, Dreamscape, House. God, he was in everything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He had a part in Mickey's 60th birthday.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, boy.
That's where you remember him. That's right. Yeah, but very sad that he passed. That show was such a great show. Just
Iconic
a staple.
show.
Absolutely.
What else is going on? So here's something completely different. Kim Kardashian is now selling her Skims nipple bra with fake piercings on the nips.
I
Katie
don't
Cat.
like them.
I don't like them.
I was trying to picture what you were talking about, and then I went and looked on our Facebook page. I was like, that is not at all what was in my head, and I don't understand the want
Why?
for that. Yeah.
Two different things, because don't you wear the bra to hide the nips, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
Usually, do you know? I mean.
So one, why would you buy a bra that you can have fake nips on there is one line.
Yeah.
The second line is the fake nips with now piercings in them.
The piercing part. It's like, I mean, that says something about you. Like, I got these pierced. Like that makes a statement. And you just let everybody know that's how you feel.
All right. That is definitely a statement.
And it's funny because typically you would want to hide that. That's kind of almost an embarrassing story, if you will. And the fact that it's front and center stage now, it's.
I wonder what she's charging for these things. Have you priced out what the Skims normal bras are? Because I know bras aren't cheap for a good one.
Oh yeah, they're at least $50 when you're buying a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skim
with the
nipple
fake
bra
piercings.
cost looks like it starts at this is from Skim, so about $60 is where it's gonna cost you. $65 for the higher end ones, but yeah, that's about right. I mean, it's about what you'd spend on a good bra. So
all right, well there you go. If you're dying to see pictures, Facebook, Jeremy, Katy, Josh. There's new Oreos coming out. Selena Gomez is teaming up with Oreos. They got horchata ones. They're like a chocolate cinnamon flavored, 2 different layers of cream, some sweetened condensed milk flavor and cinnamon. So if you're into that kind of stuff, that's the big thing now is to team up and make your own cookie, right?
Yeah, that sounds tasty though.
That sounds tasty.
Cookie.
Super tasty. Josh just hopped back into the studio. What's going on, buddy? You got something to tell us?
Yeah, I think I do, Jer. We have a special guest that you've been kind of teasing all day long. Who do we got, Jer?
I'm so excited.
So when this email came in yesterday, all of us kind of flipped out because, we absolutely love this dude. This guy's music takes us back many, many years. And, we've been teasing you all morning, buddy. We didn't say who was going to be calling in, but I think we should make the big announcement right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 on the line. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Thanks, man. Nice to talk to you guys.
So, first things first, before we dive into what's going on with you professionally, I got to deliver a message from my wife this morning, Mr. Rob Thomas. I wrote down her direct quote from last night. Here's her direct quote. Please tell Rob Thomas I've been to 5 of his concerts and I love him, like really love him. Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I don't know if you've done this thing with your spouse or people that you've been with, Mr. Rob Thomas, but we do this thing where it's like a scenario if the doorbell were to ring and it's a celebrity of your choosing, the spouse has to kind of step to the side and you can leave with that celebrity.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you what, buddy.
Hall pass. Yeah.
For easily 20 years, my wife's choice is you.
That is very sweet.
Yes.
It's funny. My wife and I, over the last 25 years, we don't have that because we found that we get to meet a lot of them.
See, that's the problem for us. It's like truly hypothetical. You'll never meet these people. So when I said that we were going to be talking to you today, her eyes lit up, man.
My wife, she loves Evan Peters, the actor Evan Peters.
Yeah.
He was like in Dahmer and he was in a lot of the American Horror Story stuff.
Yep.
And I think we're supposed to go somewhere and have dinner with him in a couple of weeks.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, no, there's no hall pass there.
Yeah.
You don't get to say that.
Pass.
Absolutely not.
No hall pass. That's a hard pass. So anybody, just thank you for ruining my marriage. And if you could maybe turn down the sexy just a little bit, I would totally appreciate it. But listen, the reason you're calling in is...
I swear to God, I thought that I was.
Right? No, you're still pretty sexy. Dude.
Still bringing it, Rob.
So you got big news, man. I understand you got some new music coming out, a new album, and a big old fat new tour dropping this summer. So tell us about it.
Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary this year of my first solo record, Something to Be, and next year the 30th anniversary of Matchbox, by the way, as well.
Wow.
So I got a new single getting ready to come out in the next week or two called Hard to Be Happy. A new record coming out right after the tour called All Night Days, and I'm doing the All Night Days tour this summer.
Look at you, man. So where did the name All Night Days come from?
I was having a conversation with some friends, and we were talking about, you remember back when you used to stay up all night? We used to just hang out all night, and I said, I think my all night days are over, and then that sparked it in me for a song.
Perfect.
I like that.
I love the little backstories on how they come up with the name.
It's awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
One more thing, I'm going to toss it to Katie. She's got a question for you, but I heard a rumor that you have a new lead guitarist on this tour. Is it somebody that's related to you? Is that still a thing?
Yeah. My son is playing guitar now. My solo band has been basically the same band for 20 years. And when my guitar player decided he's been too successful, he's been writing songs for other people and producing, and he doesn't want to tour anymore. And he was like, I've been watching your son on Instagram. I think you should see if he wants to do it. And because my son posts all these great videos of him playing guitar. And I was surprised. I didn't know that would be something that he would want to do. But now, now it's like the job that I have that used to make it where I didn't get to see him as much as I'd like to is the thing that's going to make us be together more and have more fun together.
No joke, man. That's
so
going to be
cool.
a proud, special moment. I can't even get my 14-year-old kid to sit through dinner with us.
Yeah.
So. This is pretty rad. Pretty rad.
He's an unbelievably sweet. He's 27, so he's not a kid, but he's always a kid to me.
Yeah, no, that's great.
That's awesome.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're talking to Rob Thomas, the Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20. Katie, did you have something for him?
I did. Well, again, you had just mentioned this. This is your first headlining tour since 2019, headlining solo tour. So I know you have your new music and everything, and you just added the part about your son joining you. But is there a reason you wanted to get back out there on stage, make the music and stuff?
Well, I was out most of the last 2 years with Matchbox, but whenever I'm out with Matchbox, that means that there's a whole catalog of music. There's Someday and This Is How Our Heart Breaks and Lonely No More and Ever the Same and all these songs that I don't get to play. They kind of go sit on the shelf for a while. So that's why I never really have much downtime, because by the time I'm done with this, and I'll be in Australia next year, and then I'm going to miss all these Matchbox songs, and I'm going to want to go back to that again. So I just have to go back and forth so I can. It's the only way that I can actually visit all the songs.
Oh, that's awesome. Josh, did you have something for him?
Yeah, Rob, I wanted to ask you. So I'm going to take this question back to like the 2000s-ish a little bit. You wrote a song for a movie called Meet the Robinsons, and I loved that movie as a kid growing up. That song meant a lot to me, and it's kind of the basis of the whole movie. It plays when the movie's ending and the emotional scene happens. I want to know what, is it, first of all, kind of a two-parter. Is it hard to write songs specifically for movies, or did you just come up with that song and then it would just so happen to be in the movie?
I wrote it for the movie. Like, the Meet the Robinsons was based on a really small, it was a short story book.
Oh, okay.
And so I got the book was all that was there. And I wrote two songs, actually. One that had all this production, it was called Welcome to the Real World, that wound up on one of my solo records that I thought was the slam dunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did a song, Little Wonders. It was just me on the piano, and it like no production, no anything. And I sent them both. And to my surprise, it was Little Wonders, the one that that was bare bones.
What's so interesting to me, Rob, is Little Wonders is one of my favorite songs still. Like, I still listen to that thing, and it's so funny that you thought the other one was going to be a slam dunk. Because Little Wonders is one of my favorite songs still to this day after, 15, 16 years
He's always
now.
humming it and singing it. It's super annoying. It's
theme
super
song.
annoying.
Yeah, it was really, also it came to life in a really big way when, there's Abe Laboria Jr. and Rusty, the two guys that are from Paul McCartney's band, played drums and guitar, and then Beck's bass player was on that. Vivian Sessoms was singing. So there was a lot of magic that came into the actual track of that really made it come to life.
That's cool, man.
That's so cool.
It's very cool.
I love that.
Well, we know you're doing the big media rounds today, and you're calling a bunch of stations. Again, we're talking to Rob Thomas. We really appreciate your time. I know Katy Cat's got one more question for you regarding karaoke.
Yeah,
Go
well,
for it.
it's just, when you get up there and you want to have fun, you hit the stage to just, belt it out. What song do you pick for karaoke when you're just going up there to sing for fun?
I usually can feel it a Tom Petty song.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Heartbreaker style. Get
Not
it?
bad.
I like that.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
Really, you know what my favorite thing in the world is, though, is when I'm somewhere like that and I've got some drunk person karaokeing my song at me.
Yeah.
Yes.
At me.
I want to push you down.
You got some giant drunk man looking you dead in the eye and going, "Man, it's a hot one."
Yes. He's doing a thing where he points to his eyes and then points to you. He's like, I got you, Rob Thomas. I got you right now. Well, dude, we can't.
And you can't break the gaze. You just got to stare at him right in the eye.
Oh, yeah. Give him the eye, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Rob, we can't thank you enough for spending some time with us this morning. I would imagine this here radio station is going to be giving away tickets to your concert when you're in town. You're going to be here September 2nd at the Belco Theater at the Colorado Convention Center, which is a great little venue. So
Yeah, can't wait.
We're super excited, and if we have a meet and greet, I can guarantee you I'm not bringing my wife. But, dude, thank you for your time, Rob.
All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the help.
All right, buddy.
Thank you,
See you
man.
later.
You.
There you go. Rob Thomas,
funny.
everybody, making a little appearance with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh this morning.
He's awesome. That was fun.
What a good guy.
That was great.
Those
He's
interviews
funny,
always
too.
go by so quick, too. I had so many things I wanted to ask
I know,
him.
right?
What's your favorite color?
I
Are
know.
you like knick-knack? Will you marry me?
I know.
Oh,
I
gosh.
just had so. Tell me why this. Tell me why this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to know all the things, but it's good
Funny.
to chat with him.
Well, appreciate it to Rob Thomas this morning for calling in. From that segue, this is really exciting. Into traffic. From Rob Thomas into traffic.
Let's do it.
Oh,
huh?
radio. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Thank you for having us on today. Mix 100 is your home for the all-access summer. We're going to be sending you out to the best concerts and events all summer long. That's the all-access part. All the details and fun can be found at mix100.com. Do you guys know that today is National Waitstaff Day?
No.
Were you ever a waiter or waitress?
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Where at?
Pioneer Pies in Longmont, Colorado.
Oh,
I
delicious.
also waited tables at a TGI Fridays, at the OG, and a little breakfast spot
Hooters, right?
downtown. No.
Little breakfast spot.
Little breakfast spot downtown that's no longer in existence. But
Aw.
yeah, I've waited tables at quite a few.
Yeah.
And Chinzetti's. Which is the
I like
Italian
Chinzetti's.
buffet up north. I
Yeah.
loved working there. Oh,
That was
my
one of the first
gosh.
places I went to with Nick Nack and her family. For
Really?
like when we
Really?
first started dating,
Katy
they
was
took us
serving
there.
you.
I
You could have
probably
been.
was.
You could have been
Yeah,
you
Funny.
there.
It was about 22 years ago. so
Dang.
that's
Well,
about when I was waiting tables there.
I got some questions for you because there's this whole list of things out this morning talking about servers and things that they may or may not have done at the restaurant. So
Okay.
you can answer. There's 7 of these. We'll see if we make it through all of them. Did you ever eat food off of a customer's plate?
If it was a little kid's plate and they didn't touch it or anything, I might have snuck a chicken.
Are you
tender
serious?
or
Chicken
everyone-
tindy?
Oh yeah,
I could
People
see
do
that.
This, Josh. Like,
I
this
worked
is
at a
the thing.
fast food restaurant and I served
Not
at Chick-fil-A.
fast
No, I
food.
served.
That's
I
different than being a
waited
waiter or
tables at
waitress.
Chick-fil-A. No,
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is the classy place. You wait tables there. That's what I did. I was
Yeah.
out in the dining room area, dropping the food off, taking their orders and stuff like that. And I would never eat the nuggies off the
Never.
tray.
Yeah,
I can see Katy
definitely.
doing that.
I took a tendy.
32% of servers said, yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, see.
Did
There's
you
a lot of
ever
us.
date or hook up with a cook?
Joe's dad, or I'm sorry, Zoe's dad.
Joe's
it's
dad.
a Joe.
Zoe's dad was the cook?
He was.
And you made a baby.
We did.
So that's a yes.
I got a raise in the
That's a-
walk-in.
Well, so did he.
Jeez.
That's what
So
we
did
used
he.
to say.
25% of servers say, yeah, I've hooked up with the cook.
I'm the reason there was a camera in the freezer at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's like the
Shout
girl
out
I
to
was
Brooke.
dating that hooked up with the bartender. The bartender from Applebee's. So, yeah.
no.
That's when I broke up with her.
Yeah.
Did you ever come into work sick or hungover? I mean, that's
God.
kind of
yeah, that's what you do.
80+% have done that. Did you ever finish a customer's alcoholic beverage?
No, I never did that.
I worked at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, right.
No.
That reminds me of a get-together I was at last weekend. It was driveway night with all the neighbors, and one of the neighbors has a kid who's 20 years old, not of legal drinking age,
Yeah.
but he's 20.
He's almost there.
I was watching him the entire time. He was going around grabbing cans and stuff that were like sitting on the ground, and he'd give a little shake to them. And if there was anything in them, he would drink them.
That's like the backwash.
I know. And like he reached down next to me, and there was a little margarita in a can. And he's like, "Ooh, this one's half full," and he chugged it. I'm like, ugh.
Bro, you're so close.
You are
Why not
gross.
just grab a full one?
I
You're that
know.
Why are you
close.
doing that? He's drinking everybody's leftovers.
Ew.
Did you ever give someone free food or free drink because you thought they were cute?
Yes.
I would think so. If you're in that position, be like, here's some free
Zoe's
curly
dad.
fries.
No.
Joe, give me a baby, Joe. Here's
Gave
a
it
free
right
roast
back.
beef sandwich.
Oh no.
Have you ever snuck off to the bathroom just to get a break?
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
I do that here. No,
Yeah, no, I know you do. Like, well, I got to go pee again. I was
I
like, you
gotta go,
just went.
Well,
I'll just be
nature calls.
crying in the stall. And then, did you ever retaliate against a rude customer?
I did once, but I learned my lesson because it's not worth it. Somebody
So not
left
worth
me
it.
2 pennies, and I remember chasing them out of the restaurant and giving them back. You need this more than me. Like, it's just so dumb.
my
Whoa, whoa,
God.
whoa,
You don't
crazy
need to
lady.
Do that. You don't need to do that. So.
The movie that ruined it for me, that I'm incredibly nice to servers and I never sent anything back. It was that movie Road
Waiting.
Trip.
Oh, Road
It's
Trip.
Road Trip where the kid orders the French toast and then something about the too much powdered sugar on it or something. And the guy takes it to the back and licks it off and then puts it in his pants. It's one of the best scenes ever. But that right there is like, you be nice to the people handling your food.
You better.
Yeah.
You better.
All right, there you go. That's it. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100, Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. I guess that's it, guys. We're going to get out of here and go plan tomorrow's show. I know we've got a few things to sift through because tomorrow is Show Wants to Know. So we'll throw a dilemma out there and you guys can call in and try to solve it. Big Rob will be in here next. He's going to go commercial free for 90 minutes starting at 11:30 today. And then if you missed our hard-hitting, riveting interview with Rob Thomas today of Matchbox 20, we'll get that all edited up and throw it up on our podcast later, and you can go relive that. So a big thank you to Rob Thomas for calling in today. Coming up in a few minutes, there will be a traffic report, which is brought to you by Elitch Gardens. Random sponsor. What are you guys doing today? Anything fun? Crickets. That's a no.
No, I'm doing
What are you doing?
something.
Well,
I'm
say
doing
it.
something fun. I got
Say
an
it.
email yesterday from my apartment building that said today the pool opens.
Hey,
I have
there
a
you
pool.
go. Hot dog
I know.
legs.
I forgot I had a pool.
Hot dog legs.
So I can't wait.
You can go swim?
Yes, I'm gonna go swim.
Good for
and
you.
I figured too, like this week, especially the kids are still in school. I'm gonna have that whole thing to myself
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
couple
That's
hours,
nice.
right?
Yes.
And I also feel like kids go to daycare and stuff, so this is a good thing for me. I'm gonna have
It's
the
an exciting
pool
day for you.
From like
You guys have a hot
11
tub too?
Yeah, we do.
Make your own bubbles.
You do have a hot
Hop
tub.
on in. Have
I
fun.
know.
I'm going to get my bike out. I think I'm going to go for a cruise around Chatfield. I'm going to go around
fun.
Is that the
down to
e-bike?
lake. Yeah, I'm going to get the e-bike out. I haven't
Lazy.
Lazy. Fired up. I got to put some air in the
Wait a
tires.
minute.
He's lazy.
Charge the
I know.
battery.
You told
I
me
keep it on a 1, though, so I
It
actually have to
doesn't.
pedal.
okay.
No,
Keep it
you
on a 1.
told me you're going to go on a bike ride. I really
That's a bike
thought
ride.
you meant
That is living right
you're
there.
on a Huffy. Like you're lying.
And I haven't
That's
been on a
not-
bike in
It's
so
the
long.
farthest thing from a Huffy,
I
actually.
love riding my bike. Like I could not do the e-bike.
Oh,
I just
that's
feel like
funny.
that's no.
Well, you guys have a killer day today. We will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. I do have one final story for you guys before we get out of here. If you're looking to book an Airbnb for Memorial Day, because they've announced that they have new anti-party technology coming to Airbnb. It means that they have an algorithm that looks for red flags when you're booking the place, because they don't want a bunch of people coming to one location and trashing it.
Oh yeah.
They're going to look at the property type, how long you're staying, how far away you live from the property, and whether or not you're booking it at last minute. And I guess they run it through an algorithm and they red flag it if you come up that it looks like you're going to have a party there.
Oh my
don't
gosh.
like
You know
that.
what? It's not fun anymore. Get a hotel. Like you
I
ruined it,
know.
Airbnb. You wanted to make it fun and now you're making it
Yeah,
not
what
fun.
the heck is
Now
that?
we're going to get a hotel. Hotel
Hotel party!
Right?
Flip the
Motel
beds,
8.
let's break some lamps.
right? Let's trash this place. I'm just
Anyway,
kidding.
it's a public service. If you're looking to partay, Airbnb is cracking down on y'all.
Wah.
You crazy kids. That's it. We're out of here. We are JKJ, Denver's Mix 100. See you tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Bye.
Bye.